go. Yay! Cheers!
Yeah, cheers.
Clank,
Look at
clank,
that.
clank, clank,
Oh, yes.
clank.
Oh, yours is plastic.
Pritch!
Hello.
What's this podcast
Hello.
called?
Hey, this is consistently oof.
Consistently
Can I get that again? Can you roll it back?
Take two.
Run it back. Run it back.
Run it back.
Consistently off, you guys. Yeah.
Welcome back, gang. What are we? Episode
65.
65, and we are joined by the incomparable, your friend and ours.
Yeah.
It is Prichard Proctor Pearce, the third, ladies and gentlemen, in person. Thanks for cruising. It's been so long.
It's been way too long.
Yeah. I see you guys every once in a while at the Wayfair.
Right?
That's it.
Some
Yeah.
Right.
hard rock at the Wayfair. Yeah.
And we rub elbows and say, like, that looks like a good drink. Yeah, that looks like a good drink. All right. I'll see you soon. I'll see you.
It's good, right?
Well, how the hell are you? You've been busy and running around, right?
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been keeping busy enough, you know. Gotta try to keep a lot of different things going on.
Right.
Keep a variety.
Where were you just
of action.
recently? You just came back from...
I did a run in I was in South Carolina doing a contract.
Killer.
We were actually in one spot. There wasn't very much running
fine.
involved. Yeah, you know.
Well, for those who don't know, Pritch is the infamous Daddy Longtones up next door at
Daddy
Gemini.
Longtones.
That's how we know this man.
Previously
And,
on
yeah,
Gemini.
Yeah, well, you were on before with Cavalactones, right?
Yeah.
Is
Like
that
3 years ago.
Holy fuck!
no.
Right? Because I was definitely pre-shutdown.
Yeah, it was.
Because we were a Gemini. Yeah, so that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're all still alive.
Yeah,
Still doing music is like also a bonus.
Yeah, that's just
I'll
a
take
plus.
what I can get.
That's just
you
a
know what
plus.
I'm saying?
Pandemic was just like, it's the Avengers blip thing, right? Everyone just disappeared for 2
yeah,
years.
yeah. And now we're all of a
then-
sudden back and still don't know what to do with ourselves.
Yeah. And neither does anyone else.
Right? Yeah, yeah. No, that's the whole world.
Yeah, I feel like there has been like a lot of social awkward fumbling in the past year.
Totally.
As people get readjusted to like going out again.
Other
I know
humans.
For me, yeah.
Yeah.
It's felt that way for sure.
Life on the outside.
Yeah, especially seeing like a big group of people and being expected like, oh yeah, I'm gonna meet all of these people right now, like, or like staying out
shit.
late. I haven't been a very late night person,
Yeah.
and now it's like, oh, the past few nights it's been like, yeah, midnight, 1 a.m. Let's go. I could do this. I can do this.
Yeah.
And so that's been cool too. Kind of becoming a nighttime person again.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a musician, you have to, right? So,
Yeah. That's where all the best shenanigans
Exactly.
happen too.
Yeah.
I do lots of like responsible practicing before noon, but nothing fun happens before noon.
Right.
Yeah, technique gets built up, you know, but we don't necessarily have fun until nighttime. Like now.
Yeah, that's all the more.
Where we are.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's why
Nighttime.
we got you here.
No, even still, like, the rare times that we'll get booked on a gig that's, like, singing by 4, it's like,
This feels weird. Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's you guys' call, but it's going to be weird.
Yeah.
No, we're going to be not ready to jam. The folks are going to be
Yeah,
kind of not ready to hear
Not ready
it.
to hear music.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we're gonna be done by before 8. All right,
Yeah.
we'll see how that
we're
goes.
done
Yeah.
by the time we should be starting.
So we're doing the lunch dinner rush. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fine. Yeah, that's good. It just
when
seems
people are still like in
strange.
the middle of their work day, you know, famously a time for rocking out.
Yeah.
It's like, we gotta predict some deficits in the median right now. That's just my luck.
We're booze salesmen. You can't really do that for brunch. Well, you can, but they just don't want it that loud.
Yeah, we're too loud for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Far too loud. Even as a cover band. Far too
Too
loud.
loud for brunch. Too loud for brunch.
It's a good,
Too loud
that's
for
a
brunch.
good name for the album.
What's up, everyone?
We're too loud for brunch.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely don't want to go around people either. Like, if I'm in a big ass, like, I don't want to go to the mall. I don't want to go to Walmart. Like, there's a bunch of people there. Fuck that.
With the holiday shoppings I've been
Dude.
doing, it's just been serious. I'm just ordering on the
Yeah,
phone and
Amazon.
just curbside picking up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Is it
everyone is-
$2? Thanks. I appreciate it. I didn't have to go into the store, run around, and cough on everyone, and
That's
have
the
them
thing.
lick me.
Everyone's coughing right now. I was literally at Whole Foods today. I'm like,
It's
there's
cold
like
season.
there's like 5 people
It's
coughing.
cold season. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put a fucking mask on.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's like we forgot. These work for other things.
Yeah. It's like,
Right.
yeah, guys,
Yeah.
you know how China does it?
Yeah.
And every other country? Yeah.
How about you not fucking cough all over the vegetables, guy?
Yeah. This is America.
Did you have any like crazy COVID protocols on shows that you were playing during? I mean, a lot of places changed rules.
Any hamster balls, dude?
I didn't
It's
have
like a
any,
festival of
no,
hamster
nothing
balls.
crazy like that. No,
That'd be pretty
there was
sick.
mostly. Oh man, there was a place I was working that more so had their policies were on the opposite side.
Yeah.
Where they were like you could only like they ran into this thing where a bunch of people were getting COVID but you couldn't get out of work unless you had like a test.
Whoa.
Like you could be like, hey, I feel sick, and this was like in 2021,
Yeah,
mid
yeah.
2021. So like things are still like halfway
Yeah.
shut down and stuff, and they were like totally like, nope, like if you
Prove
got to
it.
get on that stage, you got to get out there and play. And I was like, yeah, there was a few times where it was like all of a sudden, finally, a couple people showed up with tests, and
Yeah.
then it was like, all right, well, we're shutting down this whole half of the
of the show.
place.
Yeah. Half of the place, not
I'll
whole
leave
place.
them. Yeah, no, but it was always like that. It was
Yeah,
always
yeah.
going to be something like that where it was like, yeah, but still you guys go, or still this, yeah.
It's crazy how much everyone was.
That would be, yeah. But there was some that were trying to do like an app for loading test results for like the tour crew, a bunch of people. But before we even started that run, they all got COVID and the tour got canceled. We were gonna run support on it with another band, and like they had this infrastructure that seemed like what maybe you're describing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like, all right, yeah, make sure everybody's got the app, and then you get this, and then all right, this is how you use it. And like 2 days later, it's like, and it's canceled because
Everyone got it.
two
Yeah.
people got it, and they
Yeah.
found out immediately, so they just decided to call the dates, and it was like, yeah.
Fuck.
Bummer.
Oh, it's been fun. It's been an interesting experience
Yeah.
to see how everyone just kind of like guesses
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone's still figuring it out.
how they're just running their like Temecula. That brought
Yeah.
us out a bunch. They didn't give two.
Dude, they did not
shits.
give a
never
shit.
cared.
Oh, yeah.
Whole
They
town.
put the most they gave a shit was they put a 2x2 table, a row of them in front of us. That's
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's our
So
barrier
It was
now.
like,
Yeah.
60
stage
or something.
one.
Not even, probably like
2,
4.
3.
Yeah, seriously.
One row tables, people.
Yeah. And they're
Yeah.
constantly crossing it anyway. And, you know.
Here
Well,
comes the bachelorettes.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
they're feeling good tonight.
Can you play Britney?
Yeah, it's just
Britney Spears.
the table's just a challenge now.
Yeah. So your latest thing was the Carolinas.
Went out to the Carolinas. I was
Yeah.
I was directing theme park shows.
Oh shit, you were
Hell
directing
yeah.
them.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool.
So I started taking contracts from this company called JMMD.
Shout
And
out
they do-
JMMD.
Shout out Justin Mabry. Yeah. And they do basically a theme park's like, hey, we want to have like a little marching band. We want to have a little rock band. We want to have some carolers. Justin, like, make it happen. And so he's got a whole registry of his like cast people he'll call up, and then director people, which one of my friends, Jordan Webb, was doing directing. And then she got put on the Chicago Musical World Tour.
Nice.
And was like,
Cool.
oh, hey, I can't, yeah. She did her school. I was like, hey, Prichard, you want to come in and direct some of these shows? I was like, yeah, sure. So
Sweet.
when we did that, it was about 10 days. We did like pretty short rehearsals. It was like 3 hours lunch, 3 hours, and then did that for like a week. And
Nice. What kind of shows?
yeah. So one was like a little marching band thing, and they were playing like it was all Christmas stuff, right?
Sure. Yeah.
So they were doing like Carol of the Bells and like Hark the Herald Angels, that kind of stuff.
Sweet.
you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. You got some horns and the drum line comes out and they're all cool
Yeah.
and stuff.
Kind of like frontliney stuff. Or
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, and that was fun. And then we had like a little rock band that was like guitar, bass and keyboard player. They were running tracks and had like a drummer, and we were doing like, All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Great.
And Christmas Baby, Please Come Home.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. And
Awesome.
yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
Everybody was super nice. All the performers were great and super talented. You should leave me great reviews.
Damn
They were
right.
seriously so nice. It was
Yeah.
it made it super easy because everyone was
awesome.
like, wanted to be there, wanted to have fun,
Right.
and got into it really easily. So
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like
That
like
and-
already an approved list of players, like slayers.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
everyone's getting together to be like,
'Cause
let's
they
have some fun.
They do the auditions like themselves with
Right.
the company, and which is basically like if you send in a tape, they'll consider you at kind of any
Gotcha,
point.
yeah.
So they have a list of people, and it makes it easier for them to like every season, like, all right, open auditions, like
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
every single role. It's like, no, like this trumpet player is pretty good. Let's just call them again.
Yeah,
like, you know,
yeah,
it's
totally.
fine,
Yeah, that's
Dope.
especially for like brass players and stuff. Like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
you got to have a rotating cast. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Horn
And
hustle.
they do a
that's real.
bunch of parks. So a bunch of them had worked together at other theme parks before, and like I had known friends of friends. There was a lot of like, who do you know?
Cool.
Yeah.
Easy
right.
connections.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that also made it very palatable to just be like, well, let's all just get along. You were
Yeah.
friends with our other friends.
Yeah, yeah. Friends of
Yeah.
friends. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny how that can like, you know, kinda
Easy,
like
ease you into a situation.
Yeah, it really can. Yeah, just
Totally.
Like, oh, you know this. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, so that was about. And then I got back a little bit before Thanksgiving.
Cool.
So I've been in town for a little bit, coming up on a month.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been nice. Yeah, good to be home for a bit.
Adjusting back to Southern California.
Yeah,
yeah.
California's great. I mean,
It's
it's a little.
the
Why
best,
is it so
actually.
cold right now? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, it's
well,
supposed to
I
be
mean,
like
I do know, but
Yeah.
supposed to be like high 70s for Christmas Day.
Really?
Oh, nice.
That's what
Okay.
it says right now.
Megan will
I
be
love
extra
that.
happy.
That's
Like
nice.
77 degrees. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
walking
I mean,
poppy.
outside.
I was out when I was in the Carolinas. It was like wearing under layers, like a bunch of layers and
Oh,
shit,
yeah.
because it's windy too. And then I came back and I was expecting to get off the plane and it'd be like warm. That usually is what happens. Like I go somewhere else, we get to California again, you get off, it's like, oh yeah, perfect
Yeah,
weather.
yeah, yeah.
Ah.
Take off the jacket.
Yeah,
This
like,
is why I live
thought it
here.
was cold. I was like, it's so cold. This sucks. What? I thought I left the place. Yeah. So, but it's been good. I like being back. I like
Nice.
being able to go to the local shows and see everybody.
Totally.
Yeah, yeah. We just like last night, one of my friends was in town. I was like, hey, come out to Tiki Bar. And I was like trying to, of course, I was trying to look on and see who was playing. There's no information. I was like, who cares? It's right here. I'll just drive over.
Good old tiki
I
bar.
bet you saw exactly what you wanted.
I saw exactly what I was expecting.
That's a better answer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can totally, which is
Maybe
you know,
not what you wanted. but it's what you
yeah. But I like that. I like
Yeah, yeah, of
knowing what I'm signing up
I mean, it's a
for.
tiki bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, tiki bar.
Oh, tiki bar. So when you say you were directing, were you playing too, or was it all
No.
oh nice?
So
it
I
was
just
all
went
just
in and
pointed.
yeah, they
Yeah.
had all the music ready, and so a lot of it was just like, let's all try, like everybody take an hour and just like listen to your part
Yeah,
and
yeah.
figure out what you're doing, and then like let's meet back up and try out the first song.
Sweet.
Yeah, and then doing that for a couple days, and then like giving them like little steps and stuff too. You
Oh, cool.
know, telling them, oh, you go over here now, and then when you have the solo, you know, come up here and go crazy. That kind of stuff, and having just being like a good especially like when you're doing it in the morning.
Yeah.
Being like a good morning person,
Yeah.
that is like totally part of the
Yeah,
job.
you'd be
You know what I mean?
excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, which I used to do a bunch. So it was, in a few ways, it was similar to like when I was coaching high school and middle school. In that it was like directing people and organizing music events. The thing that made it a bit different was like everyone was professional adults that were receiving money.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it was like there was just a very high incentive for it to be.
Yeah, and actually want to be there.
Yeah, I
The
know, not
candidates
like
were a little better.
yeah, like some 14-year-old that just does not want to play the clarinet. You know?
Yeah, right.
It's like, no, there's none of that. Yeah. So yeah, we did that, and then
It's like you'd almost have to find a reason to get rough, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
it
after
would
they
be
finish the
really-
song,
yeah.
you go, folks,
Yeah,
garbage.
yeah. Yeah,
for no reason. Yeah, that would be so funny. That would be so unnecessary.
yeah. Just go full whiplash on them. Just
Yeah, not my tempo. Yeah, but I stayed there until like their opening day.
Cool.
Okay.
And then they're still doing the shows until
Oh,
like,
nice.
New Year's.
Through the whole holiday season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
started
cool.
like the week of Thanksgiving.
Great.
And they've just been out there. We got a little slack, and sometimes we'll, get some updates in there. But
Cool.
it's pretty much like once they figure it out, like they know how to do it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Yeah.
They don't need you.
It's not
they don't need-
changing.
yeah.
Fly, my
It
bird.
makes sense.
It is cool. Ooh, that part is so fun because it's like you're telling them, you're giving them this advice, and like, especially in that setting, it was very like if you don't want to do it, I'm telling you to do, just don't do
Right,
your
yeah.
own thing. Like,
Right,
that's
right, right.
totally fine
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Yeah, this
And,
is
like-
take or leave.
Yeah, yeah. You can totally, you're professional, you know how to spice things up. And like when they're learning it, it's like at that stage that everybody is kind of the same in. And then near the end, you start to see like, oh, this is what you actually can bring to the table, huh? Like,
Right, yeah, yeah.
once you get comfortable with it, and
Yeah.
you're going, it was like,
Yeah,
dang, like I was telling you to, be excited like a week ago, and now it's like, dude, you tell me. Man.
Yeah.
Like, you guys got it. That part is just like, it's
That's awesome.
That
very
is
fun.
awesome.
Yeah, it's very
It's
gratifying.
rewarding.
It was very rewarding. Yeah.
How old were the players? Are they like all ages? Kind of.
64.
Yeah. They're all
like,
grandparents.
Older. There was nobody past like 35.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a couple people near 30, and then a couple people like 19, 20.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah, college kids are just out of school, getting their feet wet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was fun, variety.
Totally.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
rad. Sounds like great time.
Yeah, I know. It was fun. It's funny seeing the younger performers because they're still like, some are in school or they're doing like youth activities. That's just like, you already have a job.
Yeah.
Why are you still in college? Like, what are you doing college for? Like, this is a good gig.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're making money here, why are you spending it on school?
Yeah, you
Do you know how long it took me to get here?
Yeah.
Well, it's to prove they can get the paper, right? They have
Sure,
to,
you want to finish what you started in some ways. It's those kind of things. I get
Someone
it.
takes your advice. Oh yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, I'd be like, no, that's smart.
I know plenty of. I know people who have done that though. They're like, I'm making more money.
That's like the
Yeah.
Berkeley
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Everybody
The Berkeley
that goes to
thing.
Berkeley,
Yeah.
By their second year, they're like,
I don't need
drop
this.
out of Berkeley.
Yeah. The cooler people are the dropouts of Berkeley. Like,
Yeah, if
the
you graduate-
names you know never graduated from
Stay in
Berkeley.
school, kids.
Yeah,
Get
Or
your
don't.
degree.
Or don't.
yeah.
Wait, except for Toto, did they go all the way through?
Oh, I don't know. Were they? Those were Berkeley folk. I know. I thought they were
would
just.
be.
I think they're just session folk who all met.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
How we doing?
Like-
Ready to serve them back
Yeah.
up?
Like Eagles? It's not the Eagles, by the way. It's
Yeah,
just
it's Eagle.
Eagles.
Craig,
the
this is
band?
not a great
Right.
Pinot.
It's just well. Tell it to
You know what?
Tell it to Joel.
I retract that statement.
What?
This is the best Pinot we've had.
Is that right?
He hates
Yeah,
you just
'cause
don't like Pinot.
I
Yeah.
don't like Pinots. And you know what? This is the least newspaper tasting Pinot that we've
There
had.
you go.
Newspaper
That's
taste.
what we're
Yeah, it
talking
tastes
about.
like tastes like licking an old newspaper.
And then the good luck.
Fierce. Fierce statement. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the truth to him.
Yeah.
I
I,
mean,
also don't like cilantro. It tastes like soap.
but that's a genetic.
One of
thing.
those palettes.
Yeah.
One of
That's
those
genetics.
dummies.
No, I mean, yeah, the other Pinots are the ones that have like, a little bit of red cherry going on, and like,
This one's just like sour, dry grapes.
well, we got stronger things after that. So
Yeah,
maybe,
we're going darker. So
Maybe your tongue will be much happier, but
That sound reminded me of this TikTok. It was like they're in the liquor aisle and they're like asking what they should buy, and as they grab the bottle and set in the name, they just make like a puking noise. They're like, "Wow, we're gonna have a house party. You guys want to get some of the?" They're like, "Nah, I think I'm feeling some of the." It was like, "Damn, dude, that's real."
choose your regurgitation.
yeah, choose your puke. Yeah.
Which would you rather? Oh, hey, before that gig, what were you doing?
Before that, we did a longer run with Fayuca.
Yeah,
we were doing
sweet.
a road. We did to Florida for like 2.5 weeks. We hit Texas on the way.
Yeah. Shout out Fayuca. Let me get that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
get all up
Let
in
me
it.
get a
How do you even spell it?
Fayuca. FAYUCA.
See,
I'm glad you were in the band and didn't know.
Dude.
It's the YU. You're like, wait a second, did I say that right?
Yeah,
Is that,
yeah.
is
How
that-
far have we gone?
Fayuca.
Yeah.
Fayuca.
I originally spelled it Fiyuka.
Close.
UKA.
Oh, okay.
Fayuca. Yeah, who knows?
That's why I spelled it. I was like, that is not it.
Yeah, so we went out. We were there during the hurricane. So
Oh,
it was like
shit.
October,
Yeah.
right? September, October.
That's about hurricane season.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Late,
and
late
like we had a
summer, early
bunch of
fall.
shows in like Fort Myers and
Oh,
places
shit.
that got totally smashed,
Decimated.
dude.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was brutal. We were like, but like it was crazy because people out there don't give a fuck.
Dude,
No.
you're
Like,
in
they're
Florida,
used
bro.
to it. Yeah.
They're so used
It's
to it.
hurricane
That
season.
was shocking to me. Because even if it's like raining out, like if I was gonna go see a show, like see my friend's band, and it's like raining, it's kind of like, you know, I start thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'll at least say that. I'll
Yeah.
start thinking about, hey, you
There's
know.
nothing wrong with that.
And if
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not my friend, if it's like a random show, it's like, yeah, I'm not going.
Yeah.
Like, I
Right.
don't want to go out on the rain. I'm just going to stay inside. It's going to be done raining tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll do stuff tomorrow. You know? And in Florida, it was raining for like days straight. And like, it was like, oh, this venue, they got evacuated, so we're gonna do a different show at a different place tonight.
No way.
You know, a couple hours away, so we
No
drive the other way,
way.
and people are showing up.
Fuck
People are
yeah.
like filling out these little businesses that are like not contractually, you know, like their employees are their friends, so they're just like working anyway, even though they're supposed to be technically
Alleged
closed.
sound permits.
Yeah,
Sure.
situations like that.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, we got these bands to come out. Let's just fucking do it. Let's
Yeah,
just do
yeah.
it.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
Go to the liquor store, get some booze. Like,
Yeah. So it's just a party. It's not even like a show.
Basically,
yeah, that's awesome.
It was just, and people were like, I was like, dang, should we be worried about the rain? And this is how they described it. This one dude was like, you see the trees out there? They're still up this way. We're fine. We're fine. He's like, when they start going this way, he's like, when they start to get this and they bending over, that's when you start to worry. And I was like, there's like thunder and lightning,
Dude,
and it's like flooding
how about-
and rain.
is there-
He's like,
Is
he's like,
there
the tree's still up? I'm still up. There goes the vibe. Yeah.
is there any other part of your fucking measurement that's not this or this? Is there,
right.
Is there an in between that we should be driving?
That's his sundial. That's what he knows.
He just walks out.
Yeah. It wasn't like, oh, I got this radar app and it tells you.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
He's like, oh, look outside. And the tree's still standing up. I'm like, just stay
Yeah.
open.
He just walks outside and he's like, fuck. Just gets wiped away.
Florida rules.
Florida does. Dude. They are crazy as
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
And we did a video series with this channel called Sugar Shack.
Awesome.
while we
Sugar
were out
Shack.
there. Yeah, shout out Sugar Shack. They're great.
I love that restaurant.
The one in Huntington.
Yeah.
It made me think of that too. Yeah, that place is good. Right on Main Street. Shout out Sugar Shack.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah, shout out both Sugar Shacks.
Yeah, both Sugar Shacks. Right on Main Street. You can rock down to the beach afterwards. Very
Yeah.
pleasant. It's like NPR style acoustic video.
Killer.
thing.
Nice.
So like, you know, tiny drum set and acoustic guitar and yeah, it was cool. So a few of those are out on YouTube now.
Cool.
And one of them I was the first flute that they'd had play on their channel.
Yeah.
And they've had it for like 10 years. They've been
What?
doing this. They make like 1 or 2 a week where a band comes by and the person that was mixing, doing sound came. I was like, I don't know if we've ever had a flute on the channel before. And he was posting on his Instagram. He's like, I'm mixing my first flute solo for 10 years. I was like, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Making room for the flute.
Hundreds and
Dude,
hundreds of
that's awesome.
episodes, not one flute.
Yeah, that's felt insane.
Yeah.
Like, at the same time, it's like, well, you know, most of the time, a lot of bands are doing reduced numbers too.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like you might not even
real
have
broken
your
down.
horn players there.
Right,
You
right,
know? So I was
right.
like, yeah, I guess that tracks. Yeah. don't look into it too hard. I like believing it.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna send you a link.
Someone else said it. So like,
2012.
Only comment
I know.
ever.
So it's gonna be like, actually.
Yeah.
42 episodes ago at time marker 1313.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My advice, even if you find it, folks, keep it to your fucking
Yeah.
self.
We don't want to know.
We don't want
Yeah, I
to
don't
spoil
wanna
it.
know, yeah. But it went well, so we're gonna go back out in January.
Great.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
like the third week of January, driving back out, doing a lot of the same spots, a couple new spots,
Yeah.
a couple little festies that I don't really know a lot about, but
If there's a circuit and it treats you well,
yeah,
Dude,
back to
if
it.
it-
Yeah.
If it's a big stage and a nice PA system, do it.
yeah.
No matter where you are.
But yeah, even if
That's-
the fans are just coming out to the last minute, you know, rescheduled stuff too. So
Yeah, I
there's
was gonna
obviously
say,
demand.
are you re-hitting some of the venues that got trashed or whatever?
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, definitely.
Luckily,
yeah.
they're still there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and some of the bands we played with too, because there was a couple shows where it was kind of like I still thought there was a good amount of people at some of them, and they were like, "Man, people are all just scared of this hurricane. I can't believe it." I'm like, I am scared of this hurricane. Like, I totally believe it.
Yeah.
Like if our bus wasn't here, like I would probably just have called out, you know? Like, if I lived here and it was a local show, we were playing at the Wayfair and there was a hurricane, I'd probably be like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it to this one, you guys.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like, I'm probably just gonna stay inside and not get hurricaned.
Yeah.
But,
Kind of raining or shine, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Anything
Yeah.
best, kind of.
Yeah.
So you don't want to get hurricaned?
I don't want to get hurricaned.
I don't wanna get
know,
hurricaned.
the verb
Rock
form.
you like a hurricane.
Yeah. When you open the door, actually, you hear the scorpions outside in Florida, and you're like,
Yeah.
"It is a hurricane."
Yeah. They're coming.
You know, you just open, here I, and just start. You're like, yes.
Yeah.
Just walk out the fucking door.
Some people are like, that's what I want. Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Florida.
That's right.
That's Florida.
Everyone is this, dude.
Where hair metal.
They are all bent
It's
over
gonna be,
There's always a hint of hair metal in the air
in Florida. Yeah, the whole state just smells like hair.
Thin
metal.
electricity.
Where are scorpions from? Aren't they British? Where are they from?
They are
think they are.
Germans.
Yeah.
Germans.
It's the Germans.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the Germans. Yeah.
not that drunk.
You picked wine.
Picked wine.
Yeah, is wine your go-tos?
I like wine. I've been drinking wine a little bit more recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been good. I was catching up on some of the pods, and I heard y'all had been drinking some wine. So
Yeah.
if we're in a wine vine,
Wine vine.
Yeah,
Wine
dude.
vine.
vibe. That's wine fine by me.
It's a fine time with
a wine.
wine.
Fine wine. Right off the bat.
Yeah.
Fine wine.
Yeah, and you guys picked red too, which I prefer. So
Yeah.
I'm happy
Good.
with
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
Hallelujah.
You just said wine, so I was like,
Yeah, we
like red. Yeah.
Oliver's mom was
Yeah.
verbatim. So, you drink white wine or do you want wine?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Right,
Wine or
when
white
when
wine?
is the wine coming out?
But the red wine has resveratrol. White wine doesn't have that. It's the thing that helps make it red. And resveratrol is like a huge antioxidant.
Yeah,
Better for you?
Yep, that's why the red one is more heart healthy than the white wine.
I'm so antioxidant.
That's
Yeah.
Dude, one crazy thing.
I'm
bringing back to-
pro-Orient.
Bringing back to COVID is that you got COVID, right?
Yep.
Recently?
But
No.
But
No.
yesterday.
Yeah, right now.
I have COVID. But throughout the whole time, Craig and I never got COVID, and both of our partners got COVID, and we were in the same room as them and never got it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I equate that to T-Mac. That's a positive.
Immaculate.
Maybe. Yeah.
We were getting microdosed
I think,
like
yeah,
this whole
dude.
time.
I think
so we-
Microvax.
microdosed by a bunch of just dirty people.
Yeah, I feel like I had it in like January of 2020. There was
Okay.
like, or February. There was a run we were doing, and I remember getting the COVID symptoms, but like it wasn't even in the news yet.
Right.
So I didn't know. I just thought I had a cold or something. Because after that, I never really felt like I had COVID symptoms this whole.
Yeah.
couple
I
years,
got
and
it
I was
in
tested a lot
January
the first couple years.
this year or last year? January this year,
Yeah.
I think. I got it. And sucked.
That sucks.
Yeah.
People getting it multiple times and stuff too.
That's
Yeah,
it
dude.
feels like
bogus.
it's like
My
that.
aunt got it
Right.
multiple times.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
I'm just thinking how crazy is Prichard's out, like in Florida, and you didn't get COVID.
Yeah, no, there was
During a
never,
hurricane,
nobody
shit's
even
flying
got
around.
sick. Yeah, we had a good run.
Nice.
Yeah, there's no injuries, and we got all the way back because we drove. We took the bus. I meet them in Phoenix, and we drove all the way out and I did the whole 2 weeks up and down, and then all the way back. And we were coming up from the south, coming from Tucson to get to Phoenix. We were like an hour away from Phoenix. Blow a tire on the trailer.
Oh.
And of course, you know, the spare doesn't have it. This is like flat too, so we gotta they gotta walk down the freeway. And it was like we're seriously an hour away. Like,
Yeah.
It was like you could call a friend to pick us up.
Yeah.
It was really that bad. 'Cause it wasn't
Call the
far.
venue. Yeah.
Yeah. But we hadn't played a show. We drove after our last show in Florida. We drove 3 days back with no shows and no breaks. Just
shit.
Just
hauled ass.
Yeah, no sightseeing, no nothing.
Nothing.
Nice.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just a little.
It wasn't my choice, but
sure,
it
but-
had to be done.
Yeah.
For
To get to the show.
yeah. Well, I mean, no, we were done.
Oh, you didn't even do any on the way back?
No,
Oh,
we got
okay.
back and we did a show like 2 or 3 days after.
Okay.
that. Yeah, but people just needed to be home and like kind of work their jobs and stuff.
Sure.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I was like, I want to stop and do things, but also like I get it.
Yeah.
And also I didn't doing none of the driving, so like because it's too big of a vehicle, it's scary to me. So. You all feel like driving 10+ hour days? Like I'm not gonna stop you.
Yeah.
I'll sit in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
as
sit.
long as you're
read a
safe about it.
book and do
No, but-
Duolingo.
But
and-
sometimes, like a day on the road, if there's not a show, is like it's like a cost.
Yeah.
You're like, oh,
I
it's
mean,
Yeah. It's a
it's gonna
lot.
cost
It's
me.
not sometimes. Every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, almost every- yeah, almost every
without a
time.
thing, it's
Yeah.
cost.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're wasting gas and food.
Yeah.
yeah.
Not
We-
wasting.
I think
Wasteful
Lodging.
spending.
The last tiny run we did, just the regional, Vegas Phoenix thing, we were just efficient as fuck.
Yeah.
Like we got.
Yeah, you guys did like Last Exit Live, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love
how
that
was
place.
I love
we
that
get love in
place.
Phoenix. We
Hell
love
yeah.
Phoenix. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. And last, great venue, just
Yeah.
weird area.
Weird area, but
Yeah.
still people come to it. You
That's
know?
how I
Yeah.
feel about a lot of the venues in Phoenix. It's like they're not all in like the downtown walking area.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like in a lot of random
Well, last exit
shopping
is the
districts.
last exit. Like,
Yeah.
That's why they call it. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but
it
it's
is-
like all right, but people they
show
lot
up.
Of, people
They
love
jam.
live music, man.
Dude.
People
Yeah.
love live music. I
We-
forget it's like one of the what is it like the 10th biggest city? It's in the top 10 biggest cities in the U.S. or something like that.
Oh wow,
I didn't
Like-
know that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, what is it? Which one do you think it is? In cities in the U.S., where do you think Phoenix ranks?
Ooh,
Here we go.
I'll
Say it on three.
go
1, 2, 3.
7.
But you said it was like in the top.
I said
10.
10.
Yeah, 10. I'm gonna go 7.
I would have said 18th, but you're
Yeah,
telling
yeah.
me it's in the top
Yeah,
10.
Yeah,
so
I'm
I
gonna
gotta
the
go.
last
gotta go
exit
with
live
mine.
area is at least starting to develop. Like,
Yeah, they were building it up. When
yeah,
we
our,
went there.
our last time we went, we were like driving. I was like, this doesn't look the same place at all. Like everything looked a lot more run down last time we were here.
So I said 8. You
I
said
said 7.
7.
I said 10.
You said 10, and you would have gone even further.
Mhm.
It's the 5th largest city.
Whoa!
What?
New York City's number 1.
Yeah.
yeah.
LA,
LA.
Yeah.
San Francisco,
Chicago's number 3.
San
Okay.
Francisco. What's
No,
4?
no. 4 is Houston.
Okay.
Houston.
And then 5 is Phoenix.
Wow,
Dude.
bigger than Dallas.
Bigger than Philadelphia.
Bigger than Colorado?
Bigger than
Yeah.
Philly, bigger than.
What about Las
Antonio?
Vegas? Las
Damn.
Vegas is huge.
Yeah,
Shout out Phoenix.
Shout
Yeah,
out
Phoenix
What the
is
fuck?
giant.
Holy shit.
1.6 million
Wow.
in just the
That'll
city.
do
In
it.
just the city of Phoenix.
Wow.
That'll
Wow.
do it.
Yeah. So yeah, I forget that sometimes. And you go to the show, you're like, damn, the people they love fucking live shows. It's like, there's also a lot of people.
There's just a lot.
a
Yeah.
lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's cool.
Damn. All right,
Yeah,
we gotta.
fifth
Gotta go.
largest
Gotta go
city.
again.
Yeah.
I know we
Yeah,
gotta book
man.
some. AZ
We love that
stuff.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
we
You
also
can
got.
drive too.
Yeah,
I like that
pretty
drive.
easy.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super straight.
Super
just-
easy.
We gotta hit other things like Tucson, Flagstaff, Tempe.
Flagstaff is cool. Tempe, might as well if you're in Phoenix. You're gonna get a lot of crossover. Yeah.
Yeah.
College town too.
Right. And like do it on, if that's on the Thursday, do that on the Sunday or something.
Yeah.
So that
yeah.
we space it out just a little
Make
more
it
too.
worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, haven't
Well,
thought.
call our manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Nate from Pomona.
You're on the line.
You're on the line.
Yeah, call your manager,
On
Nate.
the line. That's the holiday season. Are you doing celebrations? Do you have
Whoopsie-doo.
dinners? Do you have?
The biggest thing we had, so it was like a week and a half ago. My aunt had her 90th birthday.
No
yeah.
Aunt.
Yeah,
Fuck
my aunt
yeah.
was awesome.
Shout
had her 90th
out.
birthday. Shout out Maria.
Wow.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
And so we got a lot of the family together for that. That was like one of the first times I've seen some cousins and
Duncan.
stuff in the last since the shutdown.
Dude, that's awesome.
We
Yeah.
didn't
Of
really
course.
do Thanksgivings or Christmases since then, and then it was like, oh, Maria's 90th birthday is like,
So much
all right,
better.
let's come out for that, like,
Totally.
you never know, and like that's pretty huge, like,
Yeah.
and she's doing great. She's not.
No
okay,
shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a different thing.
Get
yeah,
down
yeah.
on it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
90.
much better.
90's a hell of a run.
But,
I
like,
love that.
She
We should
walks,
also.
she whittles, she drinks, she
Good for her.
That's awesome.
the
Yeah.
good kind of drinking too. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
like a glass of wine on her birthday.
Yeah.
Not a fifth.
Not like a no. Yeah, I was like actually thinking when I said
When
that,
she
I was
wakes
like,
up.
The good kind of drinking. She slams pop off.
She's
First thing in the morning is a screwdriver.
no, but she's all healthy. She eats whatever she wants. Not whatever she wants, but like
Yeah.
it's not.
I mean, keeping like active is a great thing.
Yeah,
Like, so it
it's
sounds like
cool.
she does more than just like, oh, she sits at her house and watches TV all day.
Yeah,
And like,
yeah.
you'll just deteriorate as a human being.
we all deserve half of that good luck
Right.
and
Yeah,
health.
totally.
That's
Dude,
incredible,
yeah, yeah.
right?
90's
So that
awesome.
was like kind of. I feel like we're probably not going to do a big Christmas thing because we kind of already did that.
Okay.
Right.
And that was fine. And
It's unspoken. Everyone's like, we did it. So
Yeah,
sounds
yeah.
to you.
Well, it's kind of spread out because like the closest family are in like Santa Barbara and San Diego. and
Okay.
it's, like,
Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. That's
A lot
already
of
a
the-
trek.
It's already a big trek, and
Yeah.
like you need a big house for all these people. And now people's kids have got kids, and so there's it's like there's plenty of people at everybody's.
Yeah, you have your own
Yeah.
little pocket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, but it's like it's all love. It was cool to see everybody again.
Totally.
When was that?
The 10th.
Okay.
It was a 10th.
Oh, yeah. So,
'Cause it was a
so right around
Saturday.
then.
Week or so,
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
remember I had to be like kicking everybody off of everyone's like, hey, you want to play? Like, but we wanted to gig on. It's a Saturday, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, no. My mom asked me, she was like 2 months in advance or something.
Yeah.
And she started planning stuff. She was like, do you have a gig on December 10th? I was like, I don't think so. Like, you know, it's pretty far away. We'll see. She's like, oh, just leave it open. I was like, all right, I can do that. That's crazy.
She booked you well in advance.
She did. Yeah, it's a system.
Well,
smart.
Man,
Your mom can afford you.
if other managers and venues had the sense that my mom did, man, we'd really be cooking.
That's a wise woman. She knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but it was cool. So that was kind of like the big holiday thing.
Great.
Awesome.
I saw some there. I don't know what is it when your cousins have kids.
Nieces and nephews.
Second
Yeah,
cousins.
I think it's
Or-
second
yeah.
cousins.
They started
yeah.
assigning
Nope,
numbers
that
to
is second
them.
cousins.
I think it's
right?
second cousins.
Yeah.
And I think it works opposite too. Like then if you're like your
Cousin once removed or something.
yeah. But right.
Yeah, well, some of them were there and bigger than we'd seen. Like one of them's doing college applications and stuff.
Whoa.
and
Oh yeah.
stuff
Fun.
like that, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
and like so
What
that was kind of
happened
fun.
to you?
Yeah.
Well, it was crazy because it was like those were like the first babies I held as like a teenager.
Right.
You know, like that was the age I was when they had them, and it was at that same. So my aunt lives in that Leisure World.
Oh
You ever seen
yeah.
that place.
Yeah.
Seal Beach.
Seal
yeah.
Beach. Yeah.
So
That's
we
awesome
had gone
spot.
out to something, probably like a Christmas or something at her place, and that was when I held them as like babies, you know. And then now it's been like 10 years at least.
You're like, come here.
Yeah,
Yeah, let me-
they're bigger than me. They're bigger than me. Yeah, because they're tall. They're part of the family's tall. Yeah, I was just like, wow,
What do you
that's
do?
crazy. And then we're leaving, and we're chatting. One of them's like, oh, it was nice meeting you. And I was like, oh yeah,
Oh,
that's totally what you
that's
would
valid.
think.
That's valid, yeah.
It totally was.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, yeah, how could you remember that?
Yeah,
But, like,
yeah,
for
yeah.
me, that was like core memory. Someone handed me an infant, and I was like, I don't know what to do with it. The first time you hold a baby, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice meeting you again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very
cool.
confused right now.
Seriously, come here.
Yeah.
Please stop trying to pick me up. Come on. That's the best.
That's fun. That's really
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
Christ.
after something like that, I mean, a smaller Christmas is nice.
Yeah.
Especially when you got the reintroduction to people.
Right.
Yeah.
You haven't seen in a long time, seen him again, and then chill out and just
So who all are you buying gifts for then?
yeah.
Oh, well, I'm not really a gift giving
Okay.
love languager.
Yeah.
I'm doing like time spent kind of stuff.
Sure. Yeah.
So setting some time aside. We did, but just for like close friends and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then hanging out with the family and having extra days for other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't really buy a bunch of gifts.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you want for Christmas?
What do I want for Christmas?
Yeah.
Well,
If Santa's still
If
listening.
Santa's listening.
I'll say I'll spin this into talking a little bit about another project. A project I've been working on is I started renting another lockout space.
Okay.
Yeah.
In Long Beach.
Okay.
Great.
So I'm out there and I've been
love Long
building it
Beach.
out this
Yeah.
month. And so for Christmas, I would like to be done building the lockout. Santa, please don't
Yeah.
make me need another like 1/4 to 1/8 inch cable or
Yeah.
two more HDMI cables or
Yeah.
like this thing doesn't work. It's been
Well, it's gonna happen for the next year because we still run.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
shit
we
we
leave
were
every
messing with
10
stuff. I was
minutes.
just like, man, it never ends.
It never ends.
It never
No,
ends.
it never ends. When did you start this undertaking?
December.
Oh wow,
yeah.
it's
I
like
was
very new. Yeah.
Very, very new. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was calling places when I was in North Carolina because I was like, I was feeling antsy to work because I didn't bring any horns with me. I wasn't practicing. I had like a little MIDI keyboard and was doing some writing, but I was like, man, I'm gonna need a space to like actually go in and do it again.
Daddy
It's
Longtones
time.
needs to return.
I must practice my toe.
Yeah. So I got a spot, and it's like a smallest little lockout you've ever seen.
Sure.
And
Just you?
Just me.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how much do you need?
Yeah, 60 square feet.
Fuck yeah.
What is that
Like-
in this?
That's like probably
Like,
mean,
like
here to the
this
wall?
square?
It's like the rug to the wall.
Yeah.
Like
Nice.
this rug probably wouldn't fit. It's probably too
Holy
long.
shit!
Yeah, it's small. It's small.
Do you even have a chair in there?
Yeah, I've got a
Wah-wah-wee-wah.
desk, and
Okay.
so I got my keyboard like a full 88 on this desk,
Excellent.
and I wanted to try. I used to have this thing at the old lockout, and it was like a little shelf, and you would put it on your desk, and it made a layer for you. You didn't have to
Yeah.
drill it into the wall.
Yeah.
But I couldn't find it. I was trying to find this thing, and I really needed a bigger one because I wanted to be able to like play the keyboard and then have my desk up here,
Right.
and do work.
We
Yeah.
could make one of these things miniature for like $20.
Yeah.
Well, when I was looking online, looking for what I was describing, it was like $2,000 custom piano desk. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, I'm not doing that.
If you're just doing cheap shit, I could
This
show
is
you.
Michigan man over here.
I made this table.
He did make this table. Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like this is all just common board that is literally sanded and stained and put like a cut.
Well, what I had done is I bought a desk from
nice.
the Habitat for Humanity resale store.
Ah,
They
there you
get
go.
rid of all their old stuff, and it was like
Cool.
an $80 desk.
Yeah.
That was nice. And then we got a kid's desk,
Like a school desk.
basically.
Cool.
That was like smaller. That was short. Because
Okay.
I was like, how am I going to find another platform to go on top of this desk? It's my
Right.
desk, keyboard, and I want another desk on top. And every other desk was too big or too tall. We couldn't get the legs. But this was for like a kid that's going to grow up. So it had adjustable legs. So it was like, oh, the legs have this level and then higher, higher.
Yeah.
And we could just take the whole second part of the leg out.
Yeah.
So I just did that. We just took it out, and it made like a little short desk. I put that on top of the first.
That's like one of
desk.
those standing desk extension things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so we got the
Brilliant.
keyboard, the desk, and then the monitors are up there,
Great.
keyboard cameras, all
Hell
that
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, it's just a computer stand then. Yeah.
yeah, basically, yeah. And then I keep my laptop and a mixer over here. Got some mics and lights and stuff.
Hell yeah.
You know, so it's just enough space to record and practice and do a little streaming action.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
baby.
Coming on the way. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Having to
Twi-
create a
are you going on
space.
Twitch?
Yeah. I mean,
shoot us your link, dude. I'll follow you.
all right, I'd love to.
Yeah, we'll follow you up.
Dude,
I
I
already
watched-
have a Twitch. I follow a lot of musicians on
Oh,
Twitch.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to get it from you.
Yeah, I'll have to follow you guys too, so I can.
Yeah.
This is
Get
what
the-
we do
get
on
the
our
pod
Twitch.
live.
You're on our Twitch right now.
Well, this is usually what I do is like I'll just be playing. It'll be late at night, and I'll be playing some video games, and I'll just throw on someone's Twitch channel, and it's like hanging out.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we would
Dude.
do if I was playing video games. We'd just
Yeah,
be
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about bullshit. You know.
Yeah,
That's exactly what I do. Like to wind down at the end of the night, I literally just a bunch of streamers that I've followed since like the conception of Twitch, and I just throw that on and do the death scroll while I'm
Yeah.
like stretching out on the ground, and then I'm like, all right, I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
But Twitch is an easy form of entertainment.
Yeah.
Because like TV
Very
shows,
low
you can
pressure.
you can watch
Totally,
the same
yeah.
TV show over and over.
As long as
again.
you don't take it seriously, it's
Yeah.
fucking easy and
Yeah,
fun.
stay out of the chat. Don't fucking
yeah.
read the chat.
Yeah, don't stay out of chat.
It's fucking toxic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was like, this is gonna be easier because I've been working on some projects that I want to start getting out in like solo form.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just like don't know if I have it in me to go out busking again, like
Sure.
hardcore, like I did when I was like 22.
Yeah,
And I was
right.
like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna play for 5 hours on a street corner and
Yeah,
give out
right.
my business card, max it out. So I don't know if I want to do that anymore. Like I kind of like being inside. You know,
yeah.
I kind of like actually booking gigs instead
Twitch
of
is
just
just
like
digital
playing.
busking, you know?
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I was said in my
Yeah,
head. I was like,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what? I could. People would be fine with it, or you
Yeah.
know what? No one's even gonna watch for like 6 months.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
At least.
The-
Like,
You're accepting crypto, yeah?
oh god.
You're gonna have to.
What a world we live in. Isn't it?
gosh.
I don't see a lot of like wind players or brass players on there. It's always drummers,
Drummers,
or-
guitarists,
or
yeah.
bassists,
Yeah.
or singers.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Or
Singer-songwriters,
piano player. Yeah. So like
singer-songwriters.
5 types. I don't really see.
Not a
it.
lot of horn players.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that might be just like an
That's
Not
already
easy,
that's,
but
no,
at
it's
least-
already a leg up for
Yeah.
sure.
yeah. This
Yeah.
in a more limited
I
space.
got that.
within the music community.
I've been working with this flashback on what I'm calling Toot Loops,
Yes.
like Fruit Loops.
Toot Loops,
The horns go toot toot.
dude.
And yes. And that was working pretty well, but then I saw this thing. I got the Boss loop pedal. It's got a drum machine in it.
Come on.
Dude, I was
Come
working
on.
super hard to try to I was like looking up beatbox tutorials because I was like the loops that you got to have a drum beat.
Yeah,
somehow.
yeah.
So I was like,
Sure.
all right, I'll be in there like
Yeah.
But I was like, this just takes forever to set up, and it's not that convincing. I'm not a good beatboxer. And I was like, I saw this thing inside. It was like, oh, this battle's got and it has the metronome too.
Yeah.
So you don't have to like
Yeah.
tap. Like,
Yeah, it
test
sets
your
4
tap.
bars for you.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that's fucking that changes everything. Yeah, and it's got a little drum machine, so he does your little. Yeah. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, loop stations are you can lose days to loop
Put
stations.
your your lights on your curve bar or whatever. Lights are dimming with you.
I do think the horns is already a leg up. So even if you have like a boring night, you're like, hey folks, just send me a song. You pop it up and then you just riff over it.
on it.
Just
Yeah.
crush it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know,
practice your fake book or something. you know?
Yeah. I need to look because I was looking through the rules and stuff about like
Licensed
backing
music.
tracks
Yeah.
and stuff, and it's like I got those like iReal book and like Band in a Box, those
Right.
things. I'm like, is that? Are they gonna let me do that? I don't know the answer to that.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Because I think-
they're really crazy with fucking music material right now.
Yeah, because it's like a pretty contentious IP. So.
It is.
I think that you can stream it, but you can't save it.
But I would think like
Like you can't save it as your file, your
'Cause I
video.
see-
no VODs or something.
Yeah, because it'll just mute the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, I see
'Cause-
drummers drum to
to real songs.
songs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, but I never see their videos.
So it
I-
has to be like ephemeral.
I
like
know that
It has
I've
to,
rewatched. I got one piano guy that I don't remember his name right now. Sorry, dude.
Yeah. Shout out, dude.
Yeah, shout out, dude.
but
Say
when
your name more when you're streaming.
Yeah, you definitely
Yeah.
don't do that.
Yeah.
But when I tried to watch his video, probably like last week or something, he did like a cool medley of all the Zelda songs.
Nice.
I wanted to watch it again, but when I went back
Muted.
to it, it was all muted. And there's the one part that's green. I like went over to it. It's just like him. Gotta go to the bathroom. And you're just like, oh, God damn it.
Well, all
Like
right,
the only
I can
part
live
that's
with
not
that.
Saved.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah,
wondering
yeah.
like if you're doing tracks and stuff.
Yeah, and also
It probably
for
wouldn't
You
be.
got like a karaoke machine, you know. You
Yeah.
can just put the
fucking
Just like-
backing tracks, especially for something like
if you buy them, like if you purchase them,
Right,
you
yeah,
know what I
especially
mean?
for
Like,
something
you
like-
own
Yeah.
part of
His stuff
that's,
too.
that you're buying a license, pretty much. I would think, right? Yeah.
I wonder.
His-
It's something I need to research.
Yeah, definitely
I'll
worth
say
looking
that.
at.
I should have prefaced it with he does from ear like representation. So
Yeah. He's guessing.
He didn't write it. He
Yeah.
had the track playing and then he plays on top of it.
Got
So
it.
that's why his shit gets pulled because he's playing
Oh,
like
he's playing the real trap.
yeah,
Oh,
and then he's
okay,
he's
that's
just like
If I
he
had
literally
software.
Yeah.
But
that
that's the
was
thing, especially for
replicating
something
it.
like jazz or like a band in the box type thing. Like
Yeah.
you're supposed to be improvising over it, you know.
Exactly.
So like you're already modifying it. You're already doing
Yeah.
something different.
and if
So,
you're
yeah.
playing your version of it, at least
Yeah.
you're not playing like the actual audio track.
I would
as a
have-
That's what I'm
file.
saying.
I would
That's,
have-
that's what I
so-
think is going to get things pulled and
Yeah.
flagged, right? Is because like that's how.
Dude,
they
if you
check
like
for
play
that.
Thriller on a fucking tuba,
Yeah.
tell me that there's gonna be a way they're gonna be able to cross-reference that. It's when you have like, dude. But when you have a track that you play like an alternate mix of fucking Thriller that's on YouTube and someone has
Yeah.
a
Right.
license, that's what they're gonna
Yeah.
pull it from. You'll be
Yeah.
fine. Murder your loop, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
loop
Do
will be
your
cool.
Toot Loops, all right?
And then when I'm doing when baseball season comes around, I'm gonna be throwing the organ on the keyboard and do some, live watch. Watch the game.
Those
too.
are fun.
Call the game, drink some beers. Play
That
the-
is a good idea.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
follow. I think it's the.
Is it the
Cleveland-
Cubs?
Yeah, the Cubs
The
definitely.
Cubs organist has a TikTok.
Yeah.
and
I've
he's-
definitely.
That's
He's
awesome.
really good.
He's funny, dude.
Yeah.
He's funny.
He plays
Shout
good
out
shit.
that guy.
Yeah.
Shout out that guy.
Shout out the Cubs
Sorry.
Oregon.
Yeah. I think him and like it's one of the hockey teams has a really funny organist too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen that guy too.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
does. He also does a baseball team, but
Okay.
he's more into the. It's St. Louis, isn't it? Isn't it the
Maybe.
guy for the Blues?
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
And then I think he also does it for the
Yeah.
Cardinals.
Okay.
But like he's more into the hockey team because
Yeah,
they've
yeah.
won more recently.
And they're called the
Yeah.
Blues.
Yeah, I guess that tracks
Yeah.
too. Huh? Yeah. Dang, hockey is in full swing right now. Huh?
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
You guys make it out to any games? Are you
You know, I
watching
actually
at the bar or?
I missed the Red Wings game, dude.
Yeah. He almost went.
I almost went, but
For,
We're
against
Red
the
Wings
Kings
fans.
or against the
Ducks.
Yeah,
But we started good this year, and now we're
tanking.
There's still
Not
no,
tanking.
we're still got a positive record, but think we're 13, 11, and 8.
Yeah, they're still
We have
figuring it
8 overtime losses.
Wow.
They're still figuring it out.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
But we were really bad last year. So just what like our prospects coming up look great, and we have like a 6'8" like Ochara motherfucker now.
Yeah.
And he's like killing it. So we're gonna be good in the next couple of
They're
years.
gonna take
Steve
Larkin.
Eisman.
They're gonna take Larkin just like they did Eiserman. Whole career with the same team.
Yeah.
Captain young, like a young player,
Yeah, we
stud.
need it.
And then he's gonna win cups in his like last 3 years.
Yeah, Chris, we'll be 63
So-
and 64. It'll be all right.
So 20. I'm gonna go 2028. The Wings are gonna have.
I
their
think
cup
next
run.
year-
Dang, calling it.
Just right around
Next
there.
year we'll be in the playoffs.
I
I
know
think
we
in
haven't
the
been
next
in.
six years.
When's the
we
last
got
time
it.
When
you
do the
went?
playoffs start? That's like in spring, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
typically.
same time as
So
the
it's not-
NBA. So
it's
like
not like
May.
clinched yet.
No.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you're in the thick of it now.
Yeah, there's
Got it.
65 games and we are only in what 23, 31, so almost halfway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Almost.
Red Wings.
Pretty damn close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking all the Red Wings.
I mean, it sounds like your Red Wings are doing what the Angels did of like having.
Well, last-
having-
Last
yeah.
year?
Yeah,
Dude,
last
that
year.
was terrible.
It was so bad.
Oh my
last year
God.
was our worst year, so we're coming back.
Okay, yeah.
Last year
Angels
was one
need
of
to
our
fix
worst
them.
years.
Angels need to
themselves.
fucking get their shit together.
Yeah, I know, it's
Dude,
sad.
it was
It's
funny because
sad.
we're
I
like,
love
oh,
that team, but-
maybe we can get that. Maybe we get that gig
Screams are
like
getting
Bristol,
pretty rough.
and then they were just dying. And
Yeah,
we
yeah.
did not talk about it anymore.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, should we ask if we can?
Yeah.
It was like the Angels are dying. Let's not. Do
They're
this.
like
no,
out of
it's
playoffs
bad,
contention with
dude.
like 3 weeks left in the season.
Oh god, they had their longest losing streak in franchise history.
That's right.
What was it? 100 games?
No.
It was
like
25
50
though.
Yeah, I think it was like
over
18.
a month.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
18 games or
Holy
something. Yeah.
bananas!
I feel like
Yeah.
they got past 20.
Did they?
I
They might
feel
have.
like
I
There's
I
only
gave
one
up
way
at
to
a
find
certain
out.
point.
I
And the
wanna
thing is,
check
they
that.
started so well. They had like
Yeah,
a
they were
really
leading the
stellar
league.
start.
Taylor
I'll check.
Ward
Yep.
was an all-star,
Yep,
dude.
yeah.
He led the league in OPS as a
Really?
second-year rookie.
Fucking.
Yeah. And then he hit his head on the wall. Do you remember that? He was out for like
No, I
a couple weeks because he was
14
tracking
games.
a fly ball.
14?
And he ran into
Okay.
the concrete part of the wall and smashed his head. He had like a concussion.
Oh my god.
And then he knocked all the luck out of him.
Yeah.
It was fucked up,
For the
dude.
whole team.
Dude, it was fucked up. And
Yeah.
like kind of. It
Yeah.
was kind of like that was the moment. It was like, oh shit. And then like when he got back in, he was like kind of not quite as confident. And then it was like, oh, this and that. And he's like,
No.
dude,
Yeah.
that was kind of the turning point.
Yeah.
Oops.
And then 14
When we were-
games.
It was the early part of the season. I was on the road. We were doing Fayuca in California.
Yeah.
And we drove by Angel Stadium like on a night, and it was like bottom of the 9th inning. And I was like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
look, the game's happening.
Yeah.
And I like got out Bleacher Report, and I was like, what's going on? I was like, oh, bottom of the 9th. We're down by a couple. Like, we're probably going to lose.
Yeah.
And then they rallied, and they came
Yeah,
back
yeah.
and won.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, we did that.
Yeah.
We drove by. That was because of
We
us.
gave them the vibes.
And then
Yeah.
they went on a big run. The
Yeah,
next
yeah.
day was Reed Detmer's no-hitter.
Yeah, that's right.
When
yeah.
Rendon, so this thing happens in baseball where if you're down by a lot, you'll put in like a position player to pitch,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
And
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
so they
yeah.
had done that because we were blowing them out, and it was a no-hitter. So they
Yeah.
put in their position player. We start hitting bombs off this dude.
How did I not know you were an Angel? Like you're.
I mean, you're a local boy, right?
Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
an Angel fan. Like,
Yeah.
you're,
Oh, yeah.
That's
I
great.
don't know.
This is
No,
great.
they-
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then
We've
this
never
one-
talked sports with him. Before.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
Rendon came up, and he decides to hit left-handed for the
That's right. I
for
saw
the
that.
first time in his career. He's never done this.
Yeah.
Like not even in college. He was just like position
Fuck
players
it,
in.
bottom
we're
nine.
up by
Yeah.
like 12.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit left-handed because
Yeah.
fuck it.
Yeah.
He hits a home run. He hits a home run. The stadium's going crazy. Everyone's losing their minds. It's like we got a no-hitter. Rendon just hit. His split stat, like when you have a switch hitter, they have like what you call split stats, which is like
Oh,
his
yeah, he's got
right-handed
100%.
hitting. His left-handed hitting stats
100%,
are
yeah.
perfect. He's got 1,000 slugging percentage, 1,000 batting average. Like,
That's a baseball record.
Yeah.
it is. He's the best left-handed hitter of all time.
He better never do that
He
again.
probably won't.
That's
He
first
probably
ballot.
won't.
That's first ballot. All of
It was crazy. Everything was coming up Angels. at that
Dude, they had
point.
such potential.
Yeah.
And
They were
then-
so nice. And then 14 games.
Yeah.
Oh, that
14
reminds
games.
me of, and I'll make this one quick. I think it's like 04, 05, Detroit Pistons basketball. We had Unstoppable. That was like the year they took the Lakers out in 5, and they held them to like 60 points a game. Like, what a crazy fucking team. But that year, they contracted a rookie from Serbia, Darko Milicic.
Oh,
Like-
he flopped, right?
Yeah, he was like this going to be this sensation, right? He was the
Yeah.
Serbian
The Serbian
Jesus
king.
of
Yeah.
basketball, right?
Yeah.
He comes to Detroit. They test him out. They're like, yeah, he's good, but like, he's not going to be a starter. We have a fucking crazy team. So throughout the season, when they're playing fucking Spurs, who are unstoppable at the time, fucking anyone, and they're like crushing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like 10 minutes left in the fourth, and
Darko time.
they're up. There's a change, and you just hear the crowd go, yeah! Because Darko Milicic
Because he
comes
was
to
hyped. He was a super hyped
huge.
prospect.
Yeah, talk about like Linsanity and all that shit.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
all right in that same
Dude,
realm.
we had to lose for
So-
like 15 years.
billboards, you know, like it's Darko time.
It's cool because it's kind of like bringing in the closer or something, you know?
Correct,
Yeah,
yeah. And if he
yeah.
did anything, if he blocked, if
Yeah,
he
It
hit a
was like-
free throw, it's crazy. One of my favorite ones is the sign is like, Darko, the human victory cigar.
What does that even mean?
It's like
It's true, though.
You've already just like trounced him. It's like, all right. Now we're
Put in
gonna
Darko.
Yeah.
So my job, my 9 to 5 are on email. We have a Slack. Enter
Yeah, we
my
love Slack.
avatar. It's Darko, dude.
Yeah.
It's Darko.
Is it really?
It is, yeah.
What is
yeah.
he doing in the picture? Like,
It was when
Cheesin' or
it was when he was
Dunkin'?
just
He's on a yacht.
drafted to the Pistons. So he's like
oh,
someone's
at the draft.
holding the jersey as him, and
Oh,
he's
yeah,
giving
yeah.
a thumbs up.
Just
Nobody
drafted.
knew. Nobody knew.
My coworkers are like, "Who's that?" I was like, "Dude,
Google him. Yeah.
I pray any of us have that existence." That's
To be fair, like he got paid.
That's a career, man.
Like he
That
got
is
paid.
a career.
he had a contract.
Yeah, dude. Like I don't know. It's like
Human victory cigar. Like even if he, as soon as your foot
I wonder
walks
what is that
onto the court.
Well, I wonder what his stats like look like though. Are they probably
no,
like
they're
just
so
decent.
below average.
Okay, yeah,
no,
He played in the NBA from 2003 to 2013.
whoa,
yeah.
that's
They-
10-year career? Yeah.
They moved him around after it too. You know?
Oh, really?
like
Oh, yeah.
teams.
Yeah. Then he moved around a bunch.
Oh,
Okay. So 2003, 2006, Pistons. Next year, Magic. Next year after that, Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah.
2
Then he
years
just got shipped
later,
around.
New York
Yeah, yeah.
Knicks. 2 years later, Minnesota Timberwolves.
Detroit loved him best though, right?
Then
How do you not?
same
Yeah.
year, Boston Celtics. And then the next year, I came to play.
What?
That's what it says.
Yeah, I don't know what it means.
I came to play was his team.
What is that? Is that like an organization?
So it was
yes.
an
It's
educational
it's
tour.
a first region league in Novi Sad, Serbia.
Serbia.
He went
Oh,
back
he
to
went back to
Serbia.
Serbia.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
The team name is probably like makes more sense in
Serbian,
their
right.
language. Yeah.
It really strikes fear.
Yeah, it's like a badass. It's a super badass.
came to play.
Yeah, you know, yeah. I mean,
I
it
will
kinda
kill
sounds
you.
Weird in English. It's like, yeah.
He plays for We Came to Play. All right, whatever.
That's what the
It's
trans-
not really doing it for me.
It just means came to play.
But
we
back
put
in
I.
Serbia, dude, he was a star, right? He
course,
just
yeah.
like threes, it just left-handed threes, blind
position was he?
threes. He's either center
Center,
or
I
power
think.
Big
forward,
dude?
like big dude.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Let me
big
see.
dude. He was like a young kid, and he
Yeah,
was
he's
like
a
They want
center.
him to do big guy stuff,
6'11".
right?
Yeah.
So he's just in the post, right? Just-
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like,
Do you remember his number?
Ooh.
You have a picture of it. So out of everyone, you should at least know
It was his draft, so it just had Pistons like on the front.
Oh, didn't get a number.
Yeah.
it. Disappoint.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with 16.
13.
All right.
Oh, you're close.
31.
out of 100.
99.
numbers, that's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
26.
different teams.
I was actually one off from any of the numbers.
Yeah,
that
yeah. they couldn't. Yeah, didn't have the clout to take his number with
Oh,
him.
that's great.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Before
You
he
guys
was
catch
at the
the World
Pistons
Cup?
Chemo Farm.
Of course,
You
yeah.
guys watching some World Cup?
Yeah, dude.
I did not watch, but he definitely
I
did.
watched, yeah.
I watched like highlights.
Yeah.
I'm
There
that guy.
were some.
Yeah, there was some
Yeah,
good
it
shit.
was a crazy game.
Dude, the match was, the final was ridiculous.
Very good. We
Yeah.
went, and the guitar player from the kitchen is from France.
Oh.
Fuck yeah! Shout out the kitchen. I
Yeah.
love this project.
And the drummer,
The kitchen.
Manny from Longtones, is
Yeah.
the drummer of the kitchen now. And he just did a tour in Argentina.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Did a tour there?
Yeah, he went on with a cumbia band.
Whoa.
Great.
Shout out Manny. Yeah.
Yeah. So they both had like stake in the game.
Sure.
Great.
Yeah.
And it was on Manny's birthday.
Oh.
Yeah, Sunday.
Was he- is
was
he
his-
still in-
yesterday? which seems like 3 days ago.
It does.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Manny.
Happy birthday, Manny.
Wait, was he in Argentina during? Or?
No, no. Their tour was like it was when I was in Florida.
Oh,
So
okay.
like October.
Okay.
We'll
Still,
have
though,
to,
he was
we'll have
just
to get
there.
him on the cast.
But we
Ask
all-
him
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah.
We all went to Flo, that's the guitar player's name. We went to his place and watched the game, and it was like
Bright and early.
heated. I know,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
He lives in Ontario.
Oof.
Oh,
So I woke up at
Jesus.
like 5:45
Yeah.
Sunday morning
Yeah.
after going to a show
Yeah.
Saturday night. You know?
Oh
I would have
man.
just stayed up.
Yeah, I know. It was almost like that. And
Yeah,
he
yeah.
offered, he's like, if you want to just drive up the night before,
Yeah,
like,
and
that's
crash,
fine. And
yeah.
I was like, I just was like, all right, I guess I'll just sleep. We'll
Yeah.
do it. And yeah, so got up early
Yeah.
and then picked up Manny and we drove up there. And then it was like, all right, guess I'm having some beers. Let's watch this game. And it was
Crack
like-
it open.
It was like we were walking through the hallways and it was like, oh yeah, it's like Sunday morning. I should probably like we were like chatting and I was like, maybe I shouldn't be screaming, you know, I shouldn't
Yeah,
be
yeah,
like
yeah.
yelling, talking real loud. And we got in there and we were like, all right, yeah, oh yeah, have a beer, all right. And then something happened. We go, "Ah!" He's like, I feel bad for my neighbors. I was like, hey, it's every 4 years.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's a final, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, and there was
Yeah.
people for both teams. Like,
Yeah.
heavy steak, not just kind of like,
Could you hear anyone else?
no,
Alright,
we were definitely the ones in the
In the
building.
The
Yeah.
only people that watch soccer.
yeah. Or we're doing it with that kind of passion.
Yeah.
We were all cheering and screaming, and it was crazy.
It was a good game.
That was
It was
cool.
a really fun game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know. Well, obviously, I was rooting for Korea just because I always do.
How
But
dare you?
I know.
even in the final, you're like, come on,
Yeah, come on, Korea.
guys.
Well, it's interesting because
Haven't had the ball once.
France's all right. Just to get all soccer nerdy for a second, France's goalie is the I think he's the captain. Also the goalie for Tottenham Hotspur, where Son Heung-min plays, the like best Korean player around right now. So they're teammates. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll sort of root for France. But then also Argentina has someone named Lionel Messi on their team, and I'm like,
Well,
kind of
yeah.
want him to win, you know, like
just this guy.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
kind of want just this guy to win. And
I
then-
definitely was pulling for him once. We were like, he never won before. I'm like, yeah, he deserves it.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
probably
sure.
done.
Yeah. Well, he might have like one more in him, but yeah.
Yeah,
That'd
but
be crazy.
He's 35.
Yeah.
Yeah, how-
I mean, if I was him, I'm done, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go out on top.
dude,
yeah.
totally.
Yeah.
You're gonna be 39.
Not
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
can be as graceful as that,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
No, and
Play another 3 years and then, sprain
see how you-
something.
Yeah. See how you feel like 4 years from now, and just be like, I'm calling it.
Yeah.
play another one and then just become you
Mm-hmm.
outside of the soccer world. Like he's gonna be an announcer or some kind of analyst
Yeah,
anywhere.
Yeah.
That has to do
I
with
mean,
soccer.
Yeah, it's crazy how those transitions happen.
Yeah.
My
He's
God.
35, and he's got his whole fucking life.
I
ahead
mean,
of him.
but
Yeah.
if he just fucks off, he's got enough.
God, I wish more people would just do that.
There's no way
I would
though.
get-
It's-
it
yeah.
sucks
Pull a
watching
Rick
an
Moranis,
athlete, like,
dude.
you
Pull
just
a Rick
come in and
Moranis.
try to do a job they're not good at. It's like,
Yeah.
dude,
Dude,
Hashtag Tony Romo. I'm not. Shout out Tony Romo. You're doing a great job.
Yeah.
He watches.
he watches the show.
Oh, he's a big fan.
I'm
Yeah.
big fan.
fan.
Tony Romo.
Yeah.
#1 viewer. He's got a badge.
yeah, I was watching sports shows today, and they were talking about the World Cup, and I was like, I can't believe that was yesterday.
It was,
'Cause it was
2 days ago. Yeah. Wait.
No,
Oh, today's Monday.
today's Monday.
We usually do this on Tuesdays.
Preacher literally just said it feels
I
like
know.
3 days
Yeah,
ago.
yeah, I know.
Because it does.
Yeah.
Because it was so early. Because like,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
did
yeah.
that, and then I drove home and like slept.
Yeah.
I slept from like noon till 4 to
Right,
like make
yeah.
it up, and then I woke up around 4:30, and then like went out and
Yeah.
went to a show and hung out and stuff, and then came back home and then like played video games and stuff. It was like I felt like I did like 2 or 3 days already.
Yeah, yeah.
And then today happened, you know.
Yeah.
And, like I turned on the TV and it's like the World Cup. I was like, old news.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not.
Yeah. That just happened.
Yeah.
What's your video game?
I've been playing a lot of Splatoon. Splatoon 3.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Splatoon 3
I know
just
that game.
came out.
Okay.
And so, well, I say just came out. It's been out for like 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
But
it
it's
just came
still
out.
very
Yeah.
It's this
fresh.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, this year.
Yeah.
Definitely the most recent game.
Yeah.
And then mostly just Nintendo stuff on Switch. You
Okay.
know? Although I did just get GameCube from a friend.
No
Ooh,
shit.
A
GameCube
friend
is
was
super
getting
fun.
rid of all her games and her GameCube. It was like, who wants it? I was like, I'll fucking take that shit.
No
Yeah.
shit.
So I might be getting back into some of the classics,
Dude.
You know, some Super Monkey Ball,
Luigi's
A few
Mansion.
months ago, I just did both of the GameCube Zeldas. Those are both
Oh,
really
Wind
good.
Waker?
And Twilight Princess, dude.
yeah,
Both of them are really good.
They're really good.
They're fun.
They see the new trailer for Breath of the Wild too.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
Dang,
yeah.
dude.
I
coming
did.
I
soon.
still haven't played Breath of the Wild.
I still haven't played that
yeah.
one either, and I
That's a good
have
one.
a fucking Switch in the game.
Oh, you gotta play.
Damn.
You just gotta devote the binge time.
I know, I
you
just
Yeah.
don't have
I'm
it.
at the point where it's like I
Gotta
need to
take
get-
TV's place for a while, you know.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is what it does
Yeah,
for
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Yeah. Or I
Yeah.
have like I'm all ADD. Like I got I'm watching a show and I've got music on and
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
got the stream. You know, playing a video game. Yeah,
I like to
yeah.
party.
Yeah, exactly.
I always
yeah,
have stream on playing a game.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Just I don't care about your soundtrack.
But Zelda soundtrack, so good.
I know.
Yeah, yeah.
I was playing
Yeah.
Bro-tato.
Potato.
Yeah, you're a
I don't know.
potato, and you get like guts.
Sounds about right. Sounds like what a brotato would be.
What?
It's a wave game. So like there's just a square. You're a dude with like some weapons. You fight fucking things that spawn.
But you're a
And then-
potato.
Yeah, but you're a potato. And then like you end it, you get experience and like little money, and you can
You
buy
upgrade.
more.
Splatoon has
Yeah.
a wave mode.
Oh shit!
We're gonna be slowly recruiting people to Splatoon 3.
Get in.
Splatoon. Yeah, but that's that, and I had a potion making game I started playing.
Okay.
I think it's called like Potion Maker, but pretty much you have like a map with alchemy shit, and you have a garden that you pull stuff from every day, and then you have some stuff that you sell to people like
okay.
potions,
Yeah.
and then like you have an ingredient you can like pestle and mortar it to make yourself go farther on a map, and then you can add stuff, and it makes you like just pretty much use the ingredients to go through a map, and then you literally
you
brew
grow
the
your
potion.
garden and you have
Yeah.
to harvest materials.
Yeah, and then you have customers that come by like, hey, I stubbed my toe on an alligator's mouth. Do you have something that'll help you? Like, here's a
Yes, I
healing
do.
potion.
Yeah.
Like, hey, my garden won't grow anything. You're like, here's some plant growth. You know, like shit like that.
Cool.
So it's a little more fun. It makes it a lot easier to listen to
Other shit.
other shit.
Yeah.
Like, I've been listening to people yell at each other on YouTube about politics.
Oh, you don't want
Pretty
that.
awesome. No. It's great. It's great. 'Cause I just listened to this guy that is like almost a white supremacist battle this dude that's like just straight liberal, and he's just like, what do you think about Christianity? He's like, don't answer. Yeah. So I just like listening to people berate each other.
Sure.
Jerry.
Yeah,
Well,
Jerry.
lucky for you, there's a huge
Dude.
market for that.
Right? Yeah. One of the guys like
You're
a dude.
not shy of material.
But they're cleaning
Yeah.
up Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Did you just see that? I think it's real that Twitter is gonna not let you advertise other social media platforms on
Oh,
it
yeah,
now.
they did say
Sounds
that.
about right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
You can't link to other. You can't link to
tree.
Facebook.
You can't
yeah.
even put a link tree.
Yeah.
Oh, hilarious.
Yeah, they'll take it down. Or if you tried to put .com.
Oh yeah,
or
freedom
stuff.
of speech. All right.
Yeah, right? Wasn't
Yeah,
that
yeah.
the whole point of all of
Comedy is
Don't do this.
guys. Comedy is legal again, though.
Yeah, or white supremacy.
Or yeah, just like people saying the N-word in high degree.
Yeah.
But not .coms.
Yeah.
That's the line.
It's holy shit.
That's very
Dude.
interesting.
They're
Did you see he got up
Thank you.
with Chappelle? Chappelle brought him up.
Oh yeah,
And
and got
people
booed.
just started
Yeah,
booing.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
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 I guess I did hear there was some cheers, but
No.
don't get into public. Like, don't go.
Or
in the
you
public eye.
live long enough to see yourself become the enemy.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Kanye West.
Yeah.
Kanye West is Batman, right?
Fucking
Yeah.
crazy fucking timeline.
Dude.
Yeah.
I feel like he,
What a time to be alive.
he's one of the kind of public celebrities that like you can just follow their arc and you get a pretty comprehensive understanding of like what was happening in history at the time.
Yeah,
Yes.
Like all of the like crazy changes in his life are either directly affect our culture or were like results of the culture that was happening at the time.
No
Yeah, yeah.
He's a
joke.
very topical person. Constantly.
Yeah.
He is a product of the American media
Dream?
zeitgeist.
Yeah, you
Like-
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, you
like-
could literally just like study Kanye.
No, Conway.
Twitty.
Conway Twitty.
Yeah.
First.
Come over here and
Yeah, yeah.
drive on the
Like, they understand
Conway.
a lot about American culture. Like,
Absolutely.
Yeah, and history. Yeah. like-
Absolutely.
Yeah, music, like all pop culture,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah.
Like there's going to be books written about Trump's presidency because
Kanye was in it, yeah.
the country became what it was trying to be.
Yeah.
And famous people became like Kanye became it,
That, yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
these polarized like focus the most curating all of the like weaponized
Yeah.
weaponized media is in the form of these people, and I think we may not see something like that. I hope we don't.
Yeah. I don't know where does I mean,
Because
well,
it's pretty extreme. It's pretty
yeah.
pinpointed.
yeah, it's and where does it go from there though? You know, it just gets worse and
I think it becomes
collapses.
fragmented now. Good because now social media has so many.
yeah, it's a pocket. Yeah.
Yeah, now there's so many niches. These are like the last bastions of people that had center focus.
Right.
You know, Trump has been a name since like the fucking 80s.
Yeah.
Like he's baked into the American culture.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then-
He was in Home Alone too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
In New York.
I was watching a
love
Simpsons
Home Alone.
episode, like Simpsons episode from like the early 90s, and they're like, "Where am I? Trump Tower?" Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just a thing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just a thing.
And never for like really a good reason.
No.
I should say not for a positive reason.
No,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
capitalism.
Just
Yeah,
because
pure-
he's just
pure
famously rips
Trump
people
equals-
off and makes shitty stuff with lots of money.
Yeah.
Like that's the role he's always played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when he got elected, I was like, "Oh, we finally did it! Like
Yeah, yeah.
America did it! Like we
Yeah.
did it!
We did America.
We finally, yeah.
Yeah, America.
Good job, everyone.
George Washington is fucking like,
He's like, "This is
bro.
yes, this is what I wanted." Yeah.
That had to be
He's got
like
his Darko ready to go.
Whoa, we need Darko's branded cigars, dude.
Yeah.
that was probably like the equivalent of like JFK being shot in our political world.
No joke. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was when
Yeah,
Trump
no
got
joke.
presidency.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah,
I remember
crazy.
where we were.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it
we were-
was like that.
We had band practice that
Yeah,
night.
we were
like
literally
that.
at my old spot, like
yeah.
band practice. Like we weren't practicing. We were,
were just all sad.
looking at our phones, like
Yeah.
watching the polls.
Oh
Like-
no!
Yeah. Oh fuck,
Yeah,
it's happening.
it literally happened. We're like, I guess we'll practice now. And like every time between a song, it's like, I'll
like
be like,
another
I'll be
stage
like,
host of Trump,
fuck,
you're just like,
dude,
oh my God.
Trump's president.
Yeah. And he won.
happening.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Brutal.
Yeah, when he
Yeah.
lost or allegedly or whatever, I was like, at
Yeah.
least I don't care who's in the office. I just
Yeah.
care that the national conversation changes.
Yeah.
because it was just aggressively
Him,
every day,
dude.
Yeah.
nonstop. That was the only conversation people could have. And it
Any
was-
of
Yeah,
my
I was talking to
Canadian
my
friends.
exhausting.
my dad. I mean, like I was talking to my dad just about shit the other day, and he was saying like we're still kind of reeling from it. Like,
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
still.
We're like we're post COVID supposedly, and yet like no, we're still kind of angry that Trump got elected.
Like,
you know,
America took
Yeah.
America into the main vein, and
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like
Yeah.
the half life and the hangover is going to be
Yeah.
severe.
Yeah.
And Kanye's still kicking, right? And back to this.
I mean,
like,
is he?
No, he is
He
because
lost like $1 billion deal. Balenciaga's
Doesn't matter.
gone.
that
He's-
doesn't
we're
matter.
still
because,
talking about him.
Like the people,
I
like
know,
it-
but I
at
feel like he's
at a
dead.
certain point, your job is just to be in people's mouths. Like that's the only thing that you work towards now.
he was a Kardashian, dude.
When
It's the
his-
Kardashian
I think
model.
His ultimate prize right now is advertising, right? So if you hold the conversation, then you hold social media as advertising. Because what are people going to post about and interact
Yeah.
with?
I
What
feel like
How are you
Kanye
gonna
West
get the
is talking
hits?
about.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I always think about, when I think about the crazy place we are in the world of advertising, I always think about like when I was a kid stealing music on Napster.
allegedly.
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 Stealing music on Napster. I was
FTCs.
downloading stuff, and
I was a
just like-
LimeWire guy.
And I was just kind of like, I had Napster and LimeWire, and
Yeah.
there was a million of them. But it was like, it was one of those things where I was a kid and I was still playing the game of like, oh, am I gonna get into trouble for this? Like
Right,
when you're,
yeah.
when mom says like, don't get a cookie, and you're like, what's
What-
gonna,
what- can I get
but
what?
what
Yeah,
happens?
what-
Or what? You know?
yeah.
And that was like the vibe I remember having as a kid with Napster. Was
Yeah, yeah.
like,
What, they're
Or
gonna
what?
break through my window?
what are they gonna do? Yeah,
yeah.
and if so, like in what case and like how?
Yeah.
What could the consequences of this be?
Yeah.
And I
you
feel
always
like
read a story
that
that
might
was
have
like
been-
someone gets sued or some shit. You're like, this never happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that was a mentality of like maybe a lot of people. Maybe
Well,
the majority
obviously
of
that's why it
people.
worked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I never
And
worked.
now-
Yeah.
But then now I look at it as like, well, the consequence was now we live in a world where they just use advertising in a way that we'd never conceived before,
Right.
right? Like
Yeah.
Spotify is like basically where you have access to every song, but we're just going to throw ads at you.
Yeah.
And that's how YouTube, that's how every platform is. It's like you have access to everything because we've learned we can't just restrict access to a thing. There's always a loophole around it.
Yeah.
But if I throw an ad in the corner, people will tolerate that.
Yeah,
And then it's
yeah.
like another ad, and then it becomes like data mining, and then it
Yeah.
the way it grew since like 2000. Since
Yeah, and it happens
1998
so
to
fast.
now.
No, dude,
Like,
so
yeah.
fast.
I was
Not
like-
even. I'm thinking
And
like
it makes me
2010.
feel guilty. It makes me feel like, dang.
For downloading music? Nah.
Yeah, I'm like, dang,
it's
is
not your
that
fault.
the beginning of the end? And I was like, maybe if we just stood up and said, you know what, this is actually bad. Maybe we'll just buy CDs, you guys. This is not that hard.
Just keep pirating Pro Tools. You'll make up for it.
and Pirate Bay and all this stuff is crazy.
With Kanye though, I feel like he's like a nuke right now, dude. He's already set off,
Sure.
and there's just residual. Like I think he's fucked himself so hard and said so much controversial
So you think
shit.
he'll fade away now?
I don't think he'll fade away, but he will not have the range
He'll
of.
drop
pull
an
that-
album tomorrow, and
I don't think that
then he's
he'll.
back.
I mean, if he
Do
does,
you think he'll
that-
release music again?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but unless
totally.
he drops music right now, he's going to fade away. Because like, what else crazier shit can he say to
Correct.
get on this?
Yeah.
He's
I'm
already.
an alien. I'm
Yeah.
sure he's already said it.
Yeah,
I
he's-
probably
he
sure at
loves
some
Taylor
point-
and shit. Like
Yeah.
now, how can you get crazier to stay in the limelight? And now we're just gonna be like, that's just Kanye, and like his followers and listeners are going to slowly,
Dissipate. Yeah.
like a nuke,
I
fucking.
see. You
like-
think because he's kind of peaked in his like sensationalism.
At least for now, like he is great and he is a genius, but he's been like,
he was. I would say he
Yeah,
was.
he
There are-
was. He
there
was.
are plenty of things you can do to still make people upset.
I
Plenty,
know.
plenty.
I know, but
plenty of
like
things.
at some point we're gonna be like, it's just Kanye being Kanye.
I'm
Sure.
already at that point.
I am too. I really
yeah.
don't give a shit.
He
about
could
that.
Yeah.
he could
It's just more
marry
fun to talk about.
Yeah.
an 18-year-old international non-speaking.
Yeah, and Harvey,
and they're
Harvey
like,
Weinstein.
Kanye
himself?
West is
I
like
think even crazier is like he has infinite resources. It feels like he's in
Yeah.
that echelon of people where
Yes.
it's like
like
could fucking purchase weapons and give them to crazy people.
Yeah.
anywhere in the world. That guy is
I
Yeah.
love that.
that man is
Like he could
The
make a
nation
little
of Kanye, dude.
army.
Dude, I never even
Yeah,
thought about going this
could.
direction.
He could. I worry about that with people like Elon Musk. I worry
Yeah,
about that with
yeah.
like Jeff Bezos.
It's good to
It's
just
like,
give you
yeah.
lasers.
It's like, well,
They have enough money.
They have more money than world governments.
Yeah.
It's like, hey,
Yeah.
who's going to pay you more? Like the U.S. Army or Elon Musk?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Maybe Elon is making other things at SpaceX.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude.
we don't know.
universal
Like-
rule. It's power corrupts and absolute.
Yeah,
Power
absolute
corrupts
power.
absolute.
corrupts.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Dude, if
yeah.
my employee
So-
asked me, he's like, how much money does
shit
it
is
cost to
scary.
buy the world? And I was like,
Elon Musk.
I'm like, someone probably has enough money to technically buy the fucking world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what stops them from literally just starting buying up property?
We did.
Well, eventually us. Eventually
Yeah,
you
yeah.
and I with
Well,
pitchforks.
yeah,
and
that's well, it's true. That's
toilet
That's the only
paper.
way.
Toilet paper.
Yeah.
no.
I need food.
That's when
No
revolutions
more
happen.
rules.
Yeah.
No more rules. No more rules. Yeah. I mean, that's some like fucking Aristotelian cycle of governments shit at that point. You know?
Yeah. Do we still
Which
believe it's?
still happens.
Yeah.
A lot of places in the world it's happening right now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Do we believe America is still an
Well, I
end
don't know.
stage
For some
capitalism?
countries,
They
it
say
should
late
happen.
stage.
Late stage capitalism.
I mean,
well,
capitalism.
I don't
runs
know
the
what end
world.
stage means. Then it goes to what? Communism?
I don't know.
Socialism?
Oh.
I don't think
Those
we'll
two.
ever get out of capitalism. We're like,
Yeah, we're just gonna take it to its
yeah.
most
I think
extreme
if anything,
conclusion.
like shit will break within our system.
It already's broken.
Yeah, but I mean,
But now we
really
have.
break. But
There's so many
Do you think we'll
micro
depart from
economies.
printed money?
no,
You think we'll
man.
we're
We're
to a
already-
point where all currency is digital?
I think fucking
No,
Americans are
I
far
yeah.
too. Like,
Yeah, we're too
still
paranoid
think
about
there's-
that.
yeah.
I still think there's that
Stingy,
half the country that needs monetary. in
yeah,
their
dude,
hands.
you've been outside of California.
No, it's
Outside of
just curious to
California, it's
hear how
another
people-
world.
It's true. It's true. This is a bubble.
Yeah.
I was at a show the other night at Garden Amp, and this dude was on stage, and he was talking. He's from Florida. He's like, people from California are talking shit because they think this place is like so pure and liberal and like got all the right mentality, but like Orange County, I've seen way more MAGA and Trump out
yeah.
here, and I was like. Yeah, we all know that.
Yeah, yeah.
But like,
we don't
there's a lot
talk
of people
about
that
it.
don't, but there's a bubble. There is a
Yeah.
bubble. Yeah, there are a
Yeah.
lot of people that are in a bubble.
Yeah,
for
Huntington
sure.
Beach and
Yeah.
Newport.
Huntington Beach and Newport are just, and people know, but I feel like people here know.
Oh yeah.
But I think when you are maybe you're from like Maybe you're in like no. I feel like San Diego also has like a lot of red vibes too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
Outer
like,
skirts?
I used to do stuff in Bakersfield. That shit was crazy conservative.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Bakersfield, Fresno.
Yeah.
It's
the
everywhere
whole
that's not a
vibe.
big urban hub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also the freedom here, dude from Florida is way nicer. Yeah, we pay taxes, but
Yeah,
at
yeah.
least like everyone's seen.
and taken care of.
yeah. It's not just fucking
Dude, my
closed-minded rednecks.
healthcare next year, I pay zero deductible.
Yeah, I have a,
all, yeah.
oh yeah,
health
I have
insurance.
$0 a month with
Yeah.
like a
My tax
$50
credit is
credit.
good enough to just fucking cover my health insurance next year.
Fuck yes.
Wee.
We,
A decent
It
state.
basically
Decent
means
state.
I'm poor.
oh,
but yeah,
dude,
yeah.
just thinking about this,
Yeah.
I just saw on the smoke shop today because I went and got a new e-cig. It was like final chance to get
Oh,
your
that's right.
menthols.
That's right. We got to stock up on these.
There's like
Right.
Camel advertisements everywhere.
You know about that, right?
No, I don't.
Oh, they
Oh.
one
I
of the
stopped
props.
smoking cigarettes.
Oh,
So
Nice. Yeah.
This is what we're on now
But
because
this
we're
is like
assholes.
this is like the pens
Just
or
yeah,
whatever.
just
It's
flavor
just a-
pens.
But you can't have a menthol pen anymore.
No,
Flavored.
anything.
No flavor, anything.
Next
Just
year.
California though.
Just-
only.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Next
course.
year.
Yeah.
So it's gonna taste like
No, yeah, it,
has
can
to be
only
tobacco
be tobacco flavored.
tobacco
Wow.
flavoring.
We were gonna jump.
That's
in-
hilarious.
we were gonna jump into the
Actually, it
unflavored.
can't have any flavors, but tobacco flavoring.
Yeah,
I
so-
love that. Just logic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it can't
Yeah,
be
yeah.
menthol. So it's pretty much their angle is that these
Our cigarettes,
cater to
Kids.
children
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
because it tastes
Well,
good
they-
and shit.
yeah.
Right.
which they sort of do.
They totally do.
Yeah.
My problem is that you have to be 21 or up to buy cigarettes.
Yeah. And they cater to kids too. Like
Yeah, and
Well, my
I-
problem is adults like sweet things.
yeah.
yeah, and
Like,
dude,
this is also
don't
catered to
we?
adults.
I have
And,
one
like,
right now.
But also, like, I don't know, like, wouldn't you be a little healthier if you didn't have that?
yeah,
yeah.
probably.
I don't know.
But it's too much fun.
I don't know.
It's too much fun.
But I'm talking about America.
yeah, we got freedoms or what?
Yeah. I want to go have my coronary cafe.
This sounds like some liberal
It's
pussy.
not like it's not like they're banning the product. They're just banning,
Banning the flavor.
certain parts
Yeah.
about the
Yeah.
product.
But you
Like,
can also
what?
buy
Yeah,
booze.
banning the product would make more sense to me.
I know.
So
So,
what?
so the kids are gonna be
Yeah,
like,
it's
oh,
like,
it's not.
where do you draw the line?
Dude,
you know,
my
when you get into that
joke
conversation,
was-
It's not
like-
flavored. I don't want it anymore. No, you're
Yeah.
still like,
This is
Yeah.
it's an addictive substance.
come on. Yeah, if the kid wants the nicotine, it doesn't matter what it's flavored. They're still
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
seek it out. I
Right.
understand both sides.
Yeah,
of
but
it.
I
Yeah,
smoked
yeah.
P-Funks when I was a kid. But the joke in parallel is that they ban all seltzers that taste good, and you only can get vodka flavored seltzers.
You know why?
Extremely
No, but they got-
aggressive
They've got
vodka
the tequila
flavored
ones.
seltzers.
They started making tequila seltzers.
But they can't taste good.
But they're the Paloma ones. They have Paloma ones, which are just soda water and tequila. And if
Nice.
it's just sold out, I would buy it. And they do highballs with just whiskey and
He's
soda
like,
water.
your
and I
joke's
would
not
buy
good
it.
enough.
No,
they
see, I
do
would still get that.
canned like whiskey gingers and stuff.
Yeah, I would totally get
It
that.
can't
But I
taste
do
good,
like
though.
that you say that it's like, oh, imagine White Claw. It's like no flavored White Claws because it's the same. Like drawing the parallel because kids like
Because kids,
sweet things.
yeah.
Yeah.
No laws and no taste. Yeah.
I love my aluminum flavors.
Okay, open bar, no rules. They have everything. What do you order?
Order?
Yeah.
Oh.
Open bar, no rules. They have absolutely everything.
House blend red.
Yeah, Palisades, Joga.
I'm a sucker for margaritas. If it was like an open bar, I'd be like, I want something kind of crazy. Or a Bloody Mary.
Okay.
I like Bloody Marys a lot, or a michelada.
Ooh.
A lot of times it can be
Micheladas
tough to get. So maybe I get a michelada, and I'd want like a real spicy mix
Okay.
going in there.
So you're spicy marg and spicy Marys as well, right?
Yeah.
Spicy.
I like the
Jalapeno.
spicy.
Spicy boy.
It's there.
I like it
Add some
spicy.
jalapeno and my mojito.
Ah, good move.
Yeah, jalapeno mojito. Yeah. If it was open bar, I'd say I'd get a michelada, but we'd have to get like a nice beer in there. Not like an IPA, but something still crispy, you know.
okay.
Nice. I don't know what. I would imagine
Not a
like,
Mexican beer.
It could be like a nice or
A good one.
We're
yeah.
going past Modelo
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Dos Equis.
How
Yeah.
about
What do you mean? Modelo is one of the best.
I mean, I drink a lot of Modelo.
We do too.
It's in the fridge right now.
Yeah. So
single
like,
family brewery in the
Yeah.
middle of nowhere on the side of a mountain?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I want some super authentic service.
Yeah.
I
Good
say,
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something like that. And like,
Okay.
Yeah, just-
That's a good answer. I like that answer.
Yeah.
I
how
mean,
you-
it's very
Get that.
it's not as crazy extravagant as you would think. Like a nice michelada. It's
Hey,
like you're like, I want
yeah.
Pappy with the fucking on the rocks.
Sometimes it's just the right drink,
Yeah.
and you go,
Yeah.
yes, that's what I want. Yeah.
And it can
that's
be tough to get places.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to
Of
get a
course.
good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of places make them, but it's hard to get a good one.
Yeah, I almost feel like a really good marg would probably be like my go-to.
Yeah, with like a super nice tequila, something
Yeah.
like so,
Yeah.
you know. and
That
then-
shouldn't be made in a margarita.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I would want to be a little
Uh,
wasteful with
yeah,
this
yeah.
wish.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's, I think
Yeah, it's an
that's-
open bar. Yeah.
And then
Yeah, I
the
think-
sour
Have to.
mix needs, sour mix has to be made like but
It's not
by
sour
hand.
mix. Yeah.
Like
By
in
hand.
front of you, dude.
Yeah.
Like you better have just the perfect amount
Limes.
By a
of
sour
trail-
old
yeah.
woman. She's
Yeah.
just squeezing the lime.
She better have a smile on her face, Greg. This
But
is
like
my
it's-
dream.
thing. So the other night we did. We were at the FTG warehouse. Have
Yeah.
you played there yet?
Uh-uh.
Not yet.
Should we?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I liked it. I
Yeah,
liked it. I found it charming. It's
It has a
cool.
vibe.
It's family.
Yeah.
Where is this? I don't even know this
It's
place.
in Santa
Santa
Ana.
Ana.
I don't know this
Big
place.
warehouse, all ages.
Yeah, all ages, which is like
That's
the
good.
reason we played there.
That's good.
This band called Puff asked us to open for them for their EP release.
Sweet.
They're a
Cool.
funk band, so we're doing an
Yeah.
all funk night.
Hell
Shout
yeah.
out
But-
Puff, great.
Shout out Puff. They're kick ass, and they're like mostly under 21.
Cool. Hell yeah.
They're cool kids. They're like,
Gotta get the youngsters out.
no,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
cool as
Yes.
fuck because they're like nerds, but like badass. You
Yes.
know?
That's
I'm like,
awesome.
dang, dude, like. I wasn't even doing half the shit you're doing at, you know, my
Yeah.
your age. Just because I was out, you know, at real parties. But like, but like they're making all the cool music I wish I
was
had
getting
made.
laid.
You
Sure.
know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm looking at the songs they're making, and I'm like, man, I wish I had written music in my teenage years.
Yeah.
Because like
Sure,
there's
sure.
just such an energy that you just like can't recreate.
No.
Yeah.
You just
yeah.
get
There's no second
educated out of
thoughts.
it,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
It's
get
just a visceral
adulted.
thing.
Yeah. And they're doing these songs where there's like long ass intros with the spoken word like, oh, the universe is
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. And I'm like, God, that's perfect. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
always wanted to make some crazy
7 minutes,
dirty-
15 seconds.
yeah. And they did, they were great. They were
Awesome.
so cool, and I would love to play with them again.
Yeah,
That's
shout
why
out
I'm like,
Puff.
yeah, Puff is cool.
Yeah.
They just dropped an EP.
I guess
Cool.
so, yeah.
Self-titled.
Alright.
Puff.
Stands for pure unadulterated funk.
Great.
Yeah.
That's even
Just
Yeah.
one F.
Just one F, yeah, P-U-F.
Well, you know,
yeah,
Poof,
they're great.
Puff.
So we were playing there because of them, and I guess it was cool. I would play there again. It's a smaller spot, they didn't really. What got me there was I was thinking about the open bar because they were like,
Yeah.
they
All
have a
ages,
bar.
yeah.
Their bar is like, it's a fridge. It's just a fridge,
yeah,
and
yeah.
like
I'll take a. Can you open it?
yeah, take
What do you have?
like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like that.
I'll
It's
take
like
a
that.
Stella, I
And like
guess.
you're just like Venmoing like the mom.
oh, that's
That's how you're
Nice.
paying for
That's
the
kinda
drinks,
cute.
You
Yeah.
know,
That's
and
great.
it's like, all right, this is all cool and fine though.
Yeah.
Like I like all these things. I think
Yeah.
having a place like this,
Dude,
is
all ages.
important.
We need
It
more
is.
all ages venues.
We do,
Yeah,
especially
totally.
in Orange County. I think
Everywhere.
yeah, everywhere for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
But Orange County's just so school heavy.
Yes.
It
And like
is.
you're got
There's
like
so many goddamn kids here who
And so,
don't
like-
do things like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
if there's not all ages, there's nowhere for those kids to go.
No.
And then there's
Go to a
no
fucking show,
future
people.
generations of like going to shows.
Go to a
Exactly.
fucking
Then
Go to
you
a
gotta
fucking
hope
show.
somebody that's 21 wants to go to a show by the time they're 21.
Right.
they're
like-
into your music at this point,
Yeah.
Right,
They're
yeah.
seeking out live
Dude,
music as an avenue.
My
Yeah,
first time, I'm
it's
gonna go
tough.
see this local band when I'm 21 at this
Yeah,
bar.
right?
That's never
That's
gonna
never
fucking
gonna fucking
happen.
happen.
No, yeah.
That's how people get into music. Period. Is by
Yeah.
going to shows.
In those
Yeah.
years.
How did you guys hear about shows when you were a kid? Like,
Good question.
My cousin.
you got a cousin?
Yeah,
that was
that's
like,
how I got into Warped Tour. Like I ended up going to Warped Tour when Jimmy Eat World and shit. went through,
Literally,
and that's, like,
hearing the
literally
words
how-
Warp Tour in the rock show by Blink-182 made me Google Warp Tour, and so that's what
Hilarious.
how I knew what it was.
Craig.
Shout out Detroit,
89X.
the Metro Times.
Okay.
The Metro
the
Times.
newspaper?
Yeah, well, not like the newspaper. They had the Detroit Free Press. That's the actual newspaper.
Okay,
Metro
that's like our
Times.
OC Register.
Metro Times is like OC Weekly. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
But like
Like
when-
a weekly rag.
Yeah, like
yeah.
a weekly rag of just music roundup. And
Sweet.
Metro Times, like Detroit still has some fucking great things going on. Hamtramck Blowout happens during the springtime. Hamtramck is like a Polish town in the middle of Detroit, so there's a whole bunch of like pasty joints and
Nice.
shit like that, and a whole bunch of just dive bars. But the whole city, kind of like Echo Park Rising,
Oh,
just
cool.
does
Nice.
fucking shows.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
a whole weekend, shows nonstop in this,
stuff.
you
Yeah.
neighborhood.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't
Like
even call
a
it.
3-block radius or
It's
something.
not
Yeah.
South by because Austin's
Yeah.
fucking gigantic.
Yeah, yeah.
So imagine
Echo
just
Park
like,
Rising, like,
yeah,
yeah,
this one
yeah,
little
yeah,
neighborhood in Metro
yeah.
Detroit. So
Sweet.
yeah, Metro Times.
Cool.
Yeah, it's crazy. I remember just learning about shows like by word of mouth.
Right.
Or by like a text message chain. Remember that was kind of a thing for a while. It was like somebody would send a text to like 20 people, and you would send that text to 20 people, and like it was just for like a house party or
Right.
like a show.
Yeah.
like that's how I saw.
That's how I saw a
many
bunch of house
in
shows,
middle
yeah.
school. Yeah,
Or your
exactly.
mother
Yeah,
does.
Because there was
yeah.
we had Chain Reaction.
Yeah.
Jimmy Action.
Shout out Chain Reaction.
shout out
It's
Chain.
still there.
They're
It's
still
still
there
there.
too,
Still
which is great.
Selling,
And
but
they
selling
sell
booze
beer.
now. Selling booze now.
That's true. Yeah, but it's a similar bar to
It's still all ages. Still all ages.
.com.
to FTG. Yeah, allages.com. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it wasn't
Which,
there,
dude,
and there was one other
allages.com.
place where it was like you could get in, like if your friends were doing ticket sales, they
Yeah.
would allow it for that reason only.
The alley.
I forget what it was called because we were so young. This was
Yeah.
like sophomore year of high school, and your friends are like, "Oh, we're
Excellent.
playing a show, and we got to sell tickets to this
Oh,
bar."
pay to play.
Yeah.
What year would that be?
Like 2005,
Yeah.
2006.
Yeah.
That's
So-
when
Yeah.
we got here.
Yeah. So you would hear and we could go to the bars then because we bought tickets, and like a bunch of people's parents would be there. So it was totally like you'd show up with the dad and then like 5 kids that dad drove to the show.
Yeah.
And
Hoagie
it's
Bar
like, yeah,
Michaels.
they're all with me. Yeah,
Hoagie
they're all
Bar
gonna
Michaels,
get an
that
ex-
sort of thing.
That was it.
Hoagie
No,
Bar
that was
Michaels.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Hoagie Bar
God.
Michaels.
Yeah.
Dude.
I played.
Newport?
Yeah, I played
That's
Hoagie
what
Bar
I want.
Michaels. Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny, dude.
Yeah, we played
It's
Hoagie
like-
Bar Michaels when the stage was right next to the entrance.
Yeah, that's when I played it, too.
And then in
I
the
didn't know it
corner.
ever moved. You told me about that.
Oh yeah, moved Kenny Corner. Or,
Yeah.
It's still a venue, by the way.
I did
It's
not know
Campus
that.
Jacks now, right? Yeah.
Do you want to go? When do you want to go?
I mean, just to see. Yeah.
I've gone.
Oh,
since
yeah?
then.
Campus
yeah.
Jacks?
Yeah, I've
Are
been
they
there.
doing like jazz or are they doing rock shows?
I went on a Western swing night.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, because I like that. I like a lot of old genres. You know, I was talking about
Yes.
grandma songs and stuff like that, playing the
Yes.
accordion and
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
So I went to a night where they were doing all this like Texas swing, California swing, like
Dope.
you know
Hell yeah.
stuff, and it was cool. They had worked this out where they did ticket sales by the seating.
No shit.
Yeah, it was like the front tables were the most expensive,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the ticket at the bar was like
Actually had
$10.
seating? That's crazy.
Yeah, it was like
shit.
this. They had someone else that was like an event organizer.
Right.
Okay.
They,
Yeah.
that they're
Promoter
working
came
through.
in and said,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got this.
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
And set up cameras and was doing a stream. It was
Sweet.
cool, and they had 3 really good bands doing rockabilly and that.
That sounds nothing like
90s
Hoagie Bar
swing
Michaels.
Right?
No, it was classy, dude. It was classy and cool.
Cool.
And I
Yeah,
would go.
they didn't
there
yell
and
at you in the parking lot.
Does it have a loungy vibe now?
It was kind of like a retiree party vibe.
Sure.
Where it was like there was some dancing, but like
Off to the
let's
side.
be careful.
Yeah.
You know,
Don't want to break something.
We don't have
Yeah.
insurance for you.
it wasn't like we're at a Clifton's in LA and we're playing on the swing floor. You know, and people
I
are
love
throwing
Cliftons.
people in the
Yeah,
air.
yeah,
and, like,
That's
doing all
real
the
swing
moves.
dancing.
Yeah. Playing
Wow.
there is crazy. You get
Yeah.
dancers that
Oh, I'd
ask,
love to play
they
that,
know
yeah.
songs by name and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And you're just like, oh man, fuck, how do you even know?
Yeah, I
Well,
went
some
there.
some are professional dancers and
They
some
are.
are only coming to there to do it.
Yeah. So but this is more just like, oh, there's some older couples
Yeah.
that are gonna go up and dance,
Yeah.
and there's like maybe a younger couple, but they're like keeping it real chill.
Right.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
just
yeah.
like,
That sounds like a great vibe.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
I'd go there again. Yeah. I'd go there again for a jazz night or swing night. It seems to be what works for them is like older genres.
Yeah.
Yeah, played your
Getting-
demographic.
Getting
Yeah.
a little more Coach Housey vibes, like a little different, just the
Definitely.
older crowd.
It sounds like a
The
coach
sit
has to
down. I liked that song.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
gonna clap. They clap for every solo.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
Great.
know,
Oh,
and, like,
yeah.
That's a
Oh,
good
they
vibe.
clap for
Yeah.
solos.
They clap
Yeah.
for,
Great crowd.
but
Yeah,
like
yeah,
they're
yeah.
not like screaming like
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. It's like yeah.
No, they just know the etiquette. That's just
Exactly.
The, yeah,
Saggy
Yeah.
bras. You're like, whoa. You guys are seated. Where did that come from? In your career of live show, do you have like the only reason I ask this is because Slide Bar's gone.
I know.
Which
Is it never coming back?
No, it's gone.
When
Yeah.
did they announce that?
It
during
was-
COVID?
Yeah,
Last
later stage
Christmas or
COVID. Yeah, later stage COVID. which is it's a real carve out of the Orange County music
It
scene.
is. Five Bar was
Huge.
huge because it had 3 stages.
Massive.
Right?
And,
Yeah, and they would all be played.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a bunch of history. Yeah,
Yeah.
And you had both. You had an outside stage, and you had like an
Indoors.
inside moshing area.
No joke.
Like and it was
Regionals
in-
came through
and
and
it was in
packed
a,
the
it was a
joint.
downtown area with foot traffic.
Dude,
next
super
to a
downtown.
college.
yeah, right next to Cal State.
Yeah.
Yep.
A gem for
I
everything
didn't
you
know
want.
that it was gone. I knew that they
Yeah.
were. In my brain, I was like, they're just dragging their feet, opening back up,
Right.
and waiting for Live Nation to figure
No.
it out.
No, they said they're
They
done.
never Live Nationed. Maybe that's why they.
That was
feel-
part of that wave.
Yeah.
That was part of that wave.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be
Chain Reaction
stupid
got taken.
not to someone not swoop that up because like
It's such prime real estate.
I
though.
don't think
really
I've ever
is,
been
yeah.
there and it be empty.
That-
And,
that's
like,
why I
I've
was
been to our
confused.
shows.
Yeah,
Even our shows weren't empty.
I've played with bands that didn't have pull. That it would be fine. There would be a crowd
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
You didn't have to worry.
Like
about
us.
that.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we would always play and there'd be someone out on the front stage, so like a DJ or something. So there'd always be fucking packed. So
Yeah.
we
When I
could
saw
barely
that,
get a table.
when I saw that news, I was like, money laundering? Like I can't
Yeah, it's hard to say.
figure
Yeah.
out how
Why?
that went
Too
tits
bad.
up. Yeah.
And
Lit
yeah, it'll
just
be
had a
interesting to see
real
what it
bad
becomes.
cocaine addict.
You know,
You
it's
what
such
that
a
building becomes.
yeah, it's
who
such a good
knows?
location. And
I'm just thinking about that whole downtown area. It's like something's got to
DTF.
pick up the slack.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little New Orleans joint down there. I can't remember the name of it. It's in downtown Fulton. And they do jazz nights.
CTF.
I'm trying to think of other Fulton venues. Oh,
Continental Room. Yeah.
I know.
Ugh.
Yeah.
No, but the question actually was going to be like,
Continental Room got so much worse after the shutdown. What happened?
We only played there after. I don't know before. So,
Before it was still like, this is a small stage.
Tiny.
Yeah.
So like you got to know that.
Yeah.
And like
but it had that punky.
It's very.
you
punk,
could get
yeah.
people to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I feel like it's harder to get people to go there, and I feel like the quality of the employees, like
Wow.
sound people and stuff, has kind of taken a dive.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. That's based off of. Well, I don't know. That's based off of like 4 or 5 experiences pre-COVID and like 2 or 3
Post.
after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it got to the point after our 3rd time going back there, it was like, we just can't play here. Like,
Yeah.
it's just not
Honest,
worth
pandemic
it.
did change things,
Yeah.
and like
Changed a lot
not
of venues.
not in the way that you'd expect, right? In weird, interesting ways. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you guys don't want to do events now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
we lost a lot of audience members for life.
Yeah.
Oh
think
yes.
there's a lot of
Live
people
music still
that
has
are
to come
like-
back
They're
entirely.
like, I'm
yeah.
never gonna go to a show again,
Right. Yeah,
especially
yeah.
in your like 50+ crowd.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because like
Yeah,
we
yeah.
used to have a lot of old heads come through, especially in like the reggae scene,
Mm-hmm.
punk scene,
Yeah.
like any scene. I'm sure in the hard rock scene,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
old heads that just love to come out and just
Totally.
Like,
Yeah,
they're just
yeah.
gonna kind of stand in the back and like,
Yeah.
you know, rock their heads.
Tell you
and-
did a great job.
Yeah, maybe, and, or maybe they'll go up to the sound person and make some unwarranted comments, you know, like, well, I think actually you might want to turn up the mids on the vocal there. And it's just like, fuck off, old man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
actually, that old man probably knows
Yeah, yeah.
twice as much as you.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
watch it,
yeah.
you
It's
know?
also like, fuck off, but it's
around you.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
around
but
you.
also,
Yeah.
also, I'm gonna nudge it. Just see what happens. Just see what. Oh shit, it does sound
Yeah,
better.
that's right.
You know,
God
like,
damn it. Yeah.
and I feel like a lot of those people, or like couples, older couples, that used to be a big vibe. It's like, oh, me and my wife would go to shows, and now it's like, well, me and my wife, we
stay and watch Netflix.
Twitch.
Yeah.
We watch
Yeah.
Netflix.
Watch Twitch.
like,
Yeah.
And
Well, so many
for
acts,
better,
obviously.
for worse.
I mean, just surviving through pandemic, we were doing live streams, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
like everyone got used
And even
to it.
even right, and even seeing the taper off of that, right? Like
Yeah.
when it first started, we
Yeah.
were making tons of money, and then it just kind of
Yeah, you could see like the fatigue of everything. Like
Yeah.
you start streaming and everyone's like, "All right, we're all stuck inside. Let's watch these guys play for a couple hours. I need the feeling of
yeah.
getting out."
Yeah.
And then like 3 months into it, people are just like, "I'm stuck
doesn't
inside
scratch the
still."
same
itch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, "I'm just gonna."
Well, we went backwards
it
on
on.
it. It's not like,
Sudoku, dude.
It's not like we built the live stream audience first.
No.
we built
Yeah.
we
We
built
already
the
had-
friends and family and
yeah.
live people, and
right.
they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you're online? Yeah, I'd love to see this show."
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you're online again. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
yeah,
Oh, can you guys? Oh, you're doing the same song. So.
Yeah, it's not like our set changed or
Yeah.
anything, too. Yeah,
Remember this one?
yeah, yeah.
From last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why.
It was the Nelly song.
Even when I'm with my boo,
Even
I'm
when
crazy
I'm
about you.
Great song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, I think I need to get that.
Yeah.
But you had a question.
Yeah, I was gonna say in your
We were a
live,
little
we had-
tangential,
yeah, whatever.
but-
in your live career, like what venue has, like, even if it's gone now, who treated you the best? Like, what do you have the best memories for?
Okay. Of like a best.
Could be just a moment in time. You're like, oh, I had a couple shows at this place in
And this
Bakersfield.
is in no disrespect to any of the other venues.
Of course
Oh,
not.
yeah,
Of course not.
Yeah.
Hey, venues, you're great.
All
Hey,
venues-
shows are fun.
all venues are
Venue
awesome.
lives matter, guys.
Yeah. I want to support all places. Where was a venue that treated us really well, and the show went well?
Yeah, I know.
Like, I know. I'm like trying to remember. I'm like, yeah, what's my story?
Have I ever played a good show?
No, I guess I would say Belly Up. Belly Up has been awesome every time I've
Belly
been
Up
there.
is fun.
Solana Beach.
Yeah,
Solana
and when
Beach,
we were
yeah.
down there, they were doing like a video series too that was like above the Belly Up,
Awesome.
and it was like a little
Like on their
office
roof or
thing.
something, or?
No, they had like an office. It
Oh.
was like the office on top of the building, and you'd all cram in there.
Oh, cool.
I remember going there, and then I played there twice with the same band, and it was like, yeah, they took care of everything. Food was great, excellent.
That venue
kitchen.
has it going on.
Yeah,
Love the
and
Belly
then
Up.
it was like, yeah, bottles in the ice and a couple liquor in the freezer. Like,
Yeah.
don't even worry about it, kind of thing.
When I saw Belly Up for the first time, I went, oh, this is what Coach House is trying to do. Right, but it's the SJC version.
Yeah,
like it's
yeah.
a smaller version. Belly Up has that laid back, large, yet intimate.
It's long, but
long,
it's kind of small,
tiered.
Yeah,
And yeah, it
Yeah,
just,
not high ceilings. Yeah.
No.
yeah. It's giving like observatory a bit too.
Absolutely.
I bet observatory takes care of people, but I have not played there.
I would love to play.
I would love to play there. Yeah.
Well, it's Live Nation.
Didn't
now,
we
so
only play the little tiny room?
Galaxy Room or whatever,
Well, it's Constellation.
or not
now.
Constellation Room.
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, I've been there
There's still
for...
a third stage? There's an
Yeah,
outdoor
there is an outdoor
patio?
one. Yeah.
I have
It's like House of Blues type fucking.
Yeah.
I have
model.
been for a band backstage with Shawnee Pants back when we were the No One Goes Home days.
Yeah.
I think it was not Chiodos, but another band just like them.
Oh,
But we had gone
I'm not sure.
backstage, and it, behind that stage is a giant fucking open room, like probably 2-3 times the size of
Like the
this
size
whole
of the stage.
yeah, and they
behind
they
it.
definitely stocked it with beer and shit.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So yeah, I mean
Yeah.
TV, and then just surrounded by couches, and then
Yeah.
a bathroom too.
Last
having
Exit
multiple
Live.
Green,
Yeah, you
green
said-
rooms is cool.
Yeah, we were gonna. Yeah, Last Exit Live, easily our best green room.
Yeah, that's probably-
Yeah.
Separate building with a whole couch and shower and lockers.
TV
and,
and-
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude.
the fucking room where
Laundry.
you just get to like be chill in a giant room with a TV and shit,
Dope.
and then
Places have
take
a
a shower.
laundry spot. That is a huge
Yeah.
game changer, and it's just
Yeah.
so overlooked.
Yeah,
Like,
just don't do your laundry before you're leaving.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. We did it as we were loading out.
Yeah.
We
like,
we like got off stage.
Should have done it while
put the
loading
wa-
in. We
yeah.
just it was our mistake.
You did it afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they
like-
closed. They closed.
Yeah, close, and you're like, yeah, I still gotta load this.
Dude,
We literally did that.
They were supposed to close at 2, and it started monsooning, so everyone's like, "No one's here. We're out here."
call these guys right here.
Yeah.
We were
No,
finishing-
they were cool about it.
We were
man.
finishing local burritos. We're like, oh,
Oh fuck, we gotta go. Yeah.
we still have. Okay.
Yeah. We'll get out.
All right,
We'll
do you
get
have any-
out.
Do you
We'll
have
get
a
out.
classic? It's fine.
Yeah. We'll get out.
Oh, you know, another venue that has always been cool to me, although they're like a little bit smaller, they don't not quite have the amenities, but there's a cool, and they always do their really good self-promoting of the shows, is the Dip. You ever played the Dip in Redding, California?
Reading? Oh, the
So,
way there.
If you're
Yeah,
going
yeah.
up to Portland,
Right,
or
right,
you're
yeah.
going up to Seattle, or even
to
if
know.
you're going up to San Francisco,
Sure.
it's further than San Francisco.
Yeah, but
like,
no,
you might as
still.
well just
Yeah,
go.
Could have been our
2 hours,
Redwood
2.5
City
hours.
stop. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
definitely on the way from San Francisco
Yeah.
to Portland. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if you're gonna make a stop,
Sonora.
you're gonna stop in Reading.
Yeah.
Shasta.
You're gonna play the Dip. The Dip is cool.
Dip.
They are like, there's not a lot going on in the town, and when the Dip advertises shows, people come out.
It's the thing to do in town.
It is the thing to do, and if you're an out of town band, like you get some buzz. Like I played there within like a 3-month span with 2 different bands. We were there on the Fayuca tour, and then like a month later, we went up with another group I played with called Littlest Man Band, and we were doing Portland and Seattle as well. And I went back there, and like the whole staff recognized me.
Nice.
Dope.
They were like, "You were just here!" Like,
yeah.
And like both times, sound people have taken care of everything, made it cool. The bartending
God.
staff has been so fun, cool. They're all like vinyl heads and stuff, so they like
Oh,
getting
rad.
our stuff and
Man.
being real nice. And there's good food. There's like a Mexican spot across the street that's 24 hours, and there's a pizza spot in the corner that
This is a
closes at, like,
huge
10.
sell. This is a huge sell.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
I'm
a good
already
spot.
looking into
You're
it.
I
just
was going
saying
through it,
next
I was
coastal
like-
run we do, you know.
Yeah.
You should go to the dip.
Yeah,
Both
yeah.
times
Okay.
I was there, I had
Yeah.
positive experiences from the staff, and the crowds were all like, "Fuck yeah, come back! Let us know when you're coming back. Like we
Cool.
always want to go to more shows."
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
It
awesome.
seems like such simple
But it's
things.
small, no green room.
Okay,
Yeah, whatever.
you know,
Whatever.
But like the positives, the selling points, it seems like such simple things, but when you put them in combination, it's like the best evening a touring band can
Yeah.
look
Yeah.
forward to.
Yeah.
Because so
Good
many
Well, it makes
food,
all
good
the
people,
difference.
like yeah.
because somehow establishments miss a lot of these
Yeah, somehow.
things, and you're like,
Yeah.
aren't we all here for?
to have a fun night.
Isn't
Yeah.
that the point?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't make me feel like I'm a burden.
Yeah.
Well,
Right?
it
Yeah,
just
Like
is
you're
that
opening
way
up the
at
door,
so
you're
many
like, oh, they're
places.
here now.
Yeah.
You're here to party. I came to party. Are we?
Yeah.
Are we gonna party or?
Yeah. Yeah, and especially in the initial stage when you're loading in, and,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
checking and like
Pre-sound
getting
check.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's always just like,
Oh, sound guys, huh?
oh man, that just makes it sets the whole tone for the day.
It does.
Yeah, it does. And the show.
What do you guys like to do in the
Yeah.
awkward gap between like
Ooh.
load in sound check and then like when the show is happening? If let's say you have like 4 hours.
We've done that.
No, sure. It's,
Yeah.
I
Last
think-
Exit Live, we watched Stanley Cup.
Yeah, we just watched
Yeah.
sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
just kind of like,
Yeah.
How early will you start drinking before a set?
Ooh.
If you know,
I think when the show
let's
starts.
say if you're only
So,
playing an hour.
yeah.
Let's say you're
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
like a 3-band night. You're not doing a 3-hour set.
Yeah, yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
You're only going to play your one set
Yeah.
of your originals.
Yeah.
How much drinking will you do? Let's
Probably
say
when the
like
show
load-ins at noon.
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Sound check at 2 p.m. You play at 10.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
do you start drinking?
I think we're really good at this. We don't start drinking until the show starts.
Yeah, I think
like I
show
don't
starts,
think we
yeah.
really
Till like
start
doors or till
Yeah.
your set?
doors.
Doors.
Yeah, so doors is at 7.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
start drinking at 7. You
Yeah,
play
yeah.
at 10.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
all right.
It depends because I think your opinion is based on when the bar staff is serving.
That too. No, good point.
If there's a beer in the fridge,
5. Yeah. If there is a green room with a beer. Yeah.
if there's beer in the fridge, 12:10. Like
I mean-
depends on the day. Like
Dude,
all right,
that's what's up.
I'll just
'Cause,
kind of I'll just kind of sip through the day,
But
and
you
then
gotta maintain. That's the thing.
well then you plateau, and then you're gravy. Yeah.
I just
I
feel.
don't know. I wouldn't.
I
You
feel
guys
like
might, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like most
You
of the
wait
time
till the
we're-
show.
I'd wait till the
like
show,
I'll be
yeah.
like drinks. You're like,
Yeah.
give
I'll
me,
wait, yeah.
give me a bit.
Yeah.
And that just means like
yeah.
I will.
10 minutes before we go on.
Yeah,
you're gonna
yeah,
grab
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Have a
I
couple
guess if we
drinks,
loaded at 12 and we're like, let's go out to dinner, and then we're at some place and
That
there's, like,
too.
there's some
We'll
nice
order drinks
whiskey
at
out there.
dinner.
Drink,
for
I
sure.
don't-
Yeah, we'll have
nothing
drinks with
wrong
dinner.
that.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess it would depend too on what the fuck we're doing. Like
For
if
me,
we're on the
if it's
road,
available, I'm ready to go.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. And
Accommodations
I'll
help,
sit
yeah.
throughout the day. I'm not gonna get wasted. I'm just gonna like be in a buzz state for most of the day.
And you're
then
going to be
do
drinking like Modelo.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
yeah.
Maybe Coors
Yeah.
or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as soon as the bar opens, I'm like, triple of Johnny Walker. Give it to me now. And I slam it. I look at them in the eye. And I'm just like, another.
Well, I ran into. I remember the first time I joined Fayuca in like 2020, like right
Yeah.
before the shutdown.
Yeah, yeah.
And we were doing a run, and we have a bus.
How
with,
many
like, a fridge.
folks are in the band?
It varies at times. The core is like Gabo, the lead singer who plays guitar, Reggae Dave, who's the bass player.
I love that
and
name.
myself,
Good name.
who
You gotta love
plays,
that name.
It's a great name.
Reggae.
Yeah,
Dave.
Reggae
Yeah.
Dave. Yeah, it totally. It's
What more do you want? Yeah.
yeah. What do you want? He rolls the joints. He lines up the dabs. Shout out Reggae Dave.
Shout
We
out
love you,
Reggae.
Dave.
Got to get him on the pod.
Reggae Dave, Reggae Dave.
And you know what? Shout out Stephanie, his fiance. They're
Yeah.
both good people. I don't want her to feel left out.
All
if,
right.
if he decides to put this on, because he knows there's a shout out for her.
All right.
So Dave and Steph,
Yeah.
they both are cool. And Penny, their dog.
Nice.
Oh, you always got to shout
Shout
out.
out
the
to
Shout
dog.
out the
Come
pup.
on.
The pup's watching.
Oh man,
Pup's our biggest fan.
oh dude,
Wagging right now.
I feel bad I didn't bring Pug today.
I know. Look, no, you
Why
just
not?
you
That
didn't
just-
even have to mention it, and now it's
Doggy,
no,
look
I
what
just
you've
started.
done.
Pritch is
The
sad.
hole in my heart
You
started
made Pritch
burning.
sad.
Craig, the hole in my
that just
heart.
means he's got to
That's
come
the
back.
main
Burn.
core, those three. We've rotated a lot of drummers. And
Okay.
then at times we've had a keyboard player, and we've also had a percussionist.
Gotcha.
So,
But then
there-
when
and
you
there was times where there was a second horn player too.
Oh,
Nice.
So we've done as much as like 8 people at a show.
gotcha.
But like also we've done as few as just like me and Gabo going out, or Gabo
Yeah.
does an acoustic run.
Yeah.
Right?
Great.
So like
When you have two,
Right.
it's just you with two
With the singer?
instruments, right?
Both of the
We
same
bring a
guy.
second
Oh,
brass
and then,
player. I just let up both sides of my mouth.
And the tongue's in the middle, so we can split the
Yeah,
breath
exactly.
in between. Yeah, so
Yeah,
can
you
split
see
the
those
breath.
people with the
It's like a
snake tongue.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
It's a piano, dude. You're playing them like a piano.
Yeah.
But when you met up with the band to like join it, you're meeting
Yeah.
the two.
Yeah, that was the core at the time. It was still Reggae Dave, Gabo, myself, and the drummer at the time when I joined was this dude Pablo Love Train.
Pablo
Pablo
Love
Love
Train.
Pablo
Pablo Love
But
Train.
he does a solo act and stuff, so he's totally got his.
I mean, with a name like Pablo Love Train.
That's like
I mean,
Bootsy Collins. That's like
Yeah.
But the first time I went on the road with them, it was like we have a fridge on the bus. Like, and at the time, Fayuca was brewing their own IPA.
Woo!
Fayuca Rising.
In the bus?
Yeah, they had partnered with a brewery. The only reason they stopped is because that brewery was bought. Well, that brewery had already been bought by a brewery called Four Peaks, which is like the Arizona craft brewery. They conglomerate. They've kind of bought up a lot of the smaller breweries, and they had a lot of their own original beers. But Four Peaks got bought by like Coors or Budweiser or one of the big ones.
Biggers, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they shut down the brewery that was making Fayuca Rising. So bummer. I think they still make like that brewery's like their main one is still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like they cut all of the like
The cool things.
The dream is
all
over.
the like
Yeah.
band like
Yeah.
collaborations.
Yeah.
which-
So
Did
vintage.
you guys have a thing? at
We've
one
been in
point?
talks with like
Santa
several
Ana?
breweries for
I know.
several years.
We were talking to Four Sons and
Four
Santa
Sons.
and Santa
Santa
Ana
Ana.
River. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Santa Ana River was the one I remember hearing.
Yeah.
about.
Both of them.
On the-
Both
on
of
the-
And
them.
Mike just invited us to his Christmas potluck at the brewery
Oh,
there you go.
thanks,
tonight.
Mike.
Yeah.
Tonight? Oh, bummer.
I'd love to come, but we don't have a beer. We don't
So,
There's
yeah,
no reason we would be there.
that's when I ran into drinking too early before the show. That was when that
sure.
started to happen because it was
Yeah.
like,
Well, if it's
we have
there-
our own free beer.
Yeah.
You know, that's an
Yeah.
IPA.
Yeah.
That is, and we're just gonna drive for 7 hours right now.
Yeah.
You know, what else am I gonna do? I'm in a band, like
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So then you stand up to get out of the vehicle, and you're like, oh,
gosh.
whoops.
Well, and you
Whoops.
really, it was like you wake up the next morning and you just have the biggest headache because you've been
Yeah.
drinking for 14 hours.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not in college anymore. I can't really
Yeah,
process it the same. Yeah,
The sugar. from
Yeah, it was
all
a
day.
lot.
A
Yeah,
whole
so that's
day
when I
of
started to being like,
dehydration.
all right, now it's like, if I have that kind of a gap on a performance day, like if we're loading in at noon and we don't play till 10, like I'm daddy Longtonesing it up. You know what I mean? I'm sitting in the back. I'm just in the green room going, like just practicing. And like, maybe I'll have a light beer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll have a Coors or a Modelo.
Yeah.
And like kind of get it going.
To lighten it up.
But not a shot yet. That's
Right.
too early.
Nothing
And
hard.
No
Yeah.
IPA, no wine,
No
nothing.
slamming pop off, dude.
No, pop up. Did you want some of the? No, actually, I think I'll have the.
Pop off is, for me, it's the,
You know, pop off isn't as bad as what's the Trader
Vodka of the
Joe's?
Gods?
Yeah, oh my god.
Is it really?
It's called Vodka of the Gods.
Vodka
yeah.
of the Gods could peel paint for sure.
TJ Vodka took you out.
Dude, it's just it's a plastic like jug for like
Stater
$8.
Bros
College one
has
was
one,
pop-
but it doesn't have a name. I'm pretty sure it's just called
Vodka.
Stater Bros
Bros
Vodka.
Vodka.
Yeah.
Like capital V at the best.
It's the runoff from the other vodka.
yeah, no,
From Pop Off.
Yeah.
My coworker told me like his go-to bourbon for years was CVS's branded Jethro Boots bourbon. I was like, dude, that sounds like cirrhosis.
Yeah, that
just
sounds
like,
depressing.
it sounds like you're killing
Sounds like
yourself.
sadness in a bottle, dude.
He's like, but $7.99 for a fifth. I'm like, whoa, my God. What are you doing to yourself?
Yeah. Holy fuck.
Does alcohol affect you anymore?
Yeah.
Or are you just drinking to prove a point?
It doesn't burn right.
Yeah, it doesn't burn right.
Yeah, nothing burns.
I need something that burns right.
The Jethro.
So next time we have in the podcast, micheladas, right?
Dude,
Like a
what are we
margarita
doing?
night?
Dang.
Yeah,
we could
like
do
a margarita
that. That would be
night.
really
Uh-huh.
fun.
Fuck
That would take
yeah.
a little bit more work.
Or
Let's tentative.
dude,
Let's call it summertime, so that way we have like 6
yeah.
months, and then we have more things to ask you about.
Craig,
And like
yeah.
a spicy,
what
be
about
funny.
fucking
There's so
Bloody
much.
Marys?
spicy
You guys
Mary.
have been in recording mode.
Dude,
for
we've been
a
working
bit.
on this
I mean, I heard
fucking
the
thing
Christmas song. That shit
thank-
is fun.
thank
dude.
you.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah.
a very good one.
We put it together like in one day, recorded it in two, and then recorded
Even
a
with-
video.
Single and video in 3 weeks. We were like,
Yeah.
yes,
That's
it's
badass.
possible. It's
No.
possible. We can
And
do it.
the quality is just I'm
It's only gonna get better.
I'm very happy with what we were able to
we were just
produce off of just being here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
now we're talking about us. What song do you want to play at the end of the episode? Any song, any song.
Oh, we're gonna do a playoff.
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
we should do a Fayuca song. We've
Yeah.
talked about them a good amount. We've got a single right now out called "Falling Back to You,"
Excellent.
All right.
and it's the second single leading up to an album release.
Hell
That's gonna be this
yeah.
year.
Oh, fantastic.
This year being 2023.
Yeah.
Right,
This
right.
coming year.
Yeah.
This will probably come out right around
New
the
Year's.
break of the year. So.
No,
Yeah.
it's gonna come out next week.
Next week?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not 2 weeks out anymore. 'cause
Well, the
we
break
got
into the
lazy.
new year.
Yeah.
Pridge?
Cheers,
Yeah,
brother.
bud.
We love you.
Best, you're
Cheers.
The best. You're the best.
Excellent.
Back to you, baby, ain't the first time, probably ain't the last time. Keep falling back to you, I won't. Every time you go, I feel like it's the last. I don't wanna be alone. Feel just like the last time. And every time I walk away, you find the words to make me say I don't wanna be alone. Keep falling and falling. Your heart keeps calling me, and I keep falling back to you. I keep falling back to you. Maybe ain't the first time, probably ain't the last time. Keep falling back to you. I won't. I keep falling back to you. Baby, ain't the first time, probably ain't the last time. Keep falling back to you. I won't. Every time you go, there's a hole inside my heart. Every moment we're apart, I swear I'm moving, but the moving never stops. And every time I walk away, you find the words to make me say I don't wanna be alone. Keep falling and falling. Your heart keeps calling me, and I keep falling back to you. I keep falling back to you. Baby, ain't the first time, probably ain't the last time. Keep falling back to you. I won't. I keep falling back to you. Baby, ain't the first time, probably ain't the last time. Keep falling back to you. I won't. You can bleed me till I'm dry. You can wrap me in your lies. You can leave 1,000 times, and I'll keep falling back to you. I keep falling back to you. Baby, ain't the first time, probably ain't the last time. Keep falling back to you. I won't. I keep falling back to you. Baby, ain't the first time, probably ain't the last time.